and welcome to episode 12 of Tacky Toaster Tray Club, the WWAS podcast. I am Reska, and I'm once again joined by Adro and Guy as we talk about a variety of things. Yes.
Things all
The first being, of course, our usual feature we start with, where we pick a randomly generated year between 1995 and today, and each of us will bring to the table our favorite piece of music, film or TV, and video game from that year. The year that has been picked for this episode is the oldest one so far. The furthest away is
very old, eh?
1996. Yes. Um, we would have been like one or two in this year. So, that's quite a long time ago. And I think Adaro would like to start with his three first.
Desperately.
Desperately. Well, yeah. Well, it would have gone well with what I thought I was going to do, but yeah, let's start with me again. Again? I don't know. I'm losing my sight. Right. I'm like, right. So I'll do song first, I think, because that was the one we had trouble with at the beginning until literally 2 minutes before recording. My song from 1996, which I didn't realize was 1996, was "All I Need Is a Miracle" by Mike and the Mechanics.
Damn.
That
Don't even know the song, to be honest.
Mike and the
Nope.
Mechanics was my go-to group that I liked during growing up, and obviously I didn't realize when they came out or when their songs came out. I just had their album, and I've got the 2005 remake of their song, so obviously it didn't click that it was 1996. So that's why I had trouble with that one. TV show. I'll go next because that was quite easy for me. Power Rangers Zeo was mine
God.
from 1996 because obviously I liked the Power Rangers franchise growing up. I still like it. I haven't watched any of the modern ones yet, but I'm gonna wanting to try and watch the Japanese ones instead because there was some that we didn't get but they made. So that was gonna be it. And yeah, and obviously the rest gonna help you out as well because obviously we were talking about this earlier. Did you not watch Arthur or Hey Arnold or Dexter's Laboratory
Did all
shows?
of those start in 1996?
Yep,
Well,
I
I
was
was never really a
surprised.
fan of any of those, but you've made me consider what other things may have come out around that time. So thank you.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna
watching
Google.
because I don't know if you're out there for pretty tough.
Well, I might not have done, but we'll see.
But yeah, just watching growing up, we don't realize the shows that we watched actually started way earlier than the time we were watching them as kids. Because obviously that's when I thought they were out. Because that's when we were watching them. But yeah, what was the next thing? It was video game, wasn't it?
Yes.
Which I was having trouble with because obviously there was a version of the game I played, but apparently it was not kind of a remake, but kind of like more added stuff to it. So I didn't know if that counted. Which that was Corpse Party. Corpse Party came out in 1996, but the one I played for PSP, apparently is that one, but with the added stuff to it. So I didn't know if that counted. So I did manage to find 996 Tomb Raider for the PlayStation 1. I think that was the case. Yeah, PlayStation
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Because I remember playing that because I remember the cubeness of the character. Because I think my older brother had a PlayStation 1 then, and that's when I played it.
Hmm.
Uh, I'll say a movie as well because I clicked TV series as well. But I won't say the one. There was quite a few, but I'm gonna say out of all of them, I think the funny one was Happy Gilmore.
You've just taken my pick
Oh,
there.
did I take yours? I'm sorry. You took my
Yes.
stuff last time, so we're even now. Yeah, because obviously the
Oh,
second one came out, and then I just remember the first one was very old, and lucky enough, it was in 1996. So yes, Happy Gilmore was my movie choice. There was quite a few other ones as well, but I'll mention them probably after Guy and Reska say theirs, just in case it is one of their picks, because I've got like a few on my open tabs of movie choices.
I'm amazed you have a few. Really. It's so bad this year,
Well,
honestly.
I had one, and that's already
Do you
gone
want me to
now.
give
So
you one of the other ones,
I
Guy?
guess I
Because
don't
I'm
have
pretty
any.
much you've probably seen it. Would
Well, I
you
mean, I've already looked for most of it, but I mean, Abigail was definitely best film.
would you
I was
like
like, yeah, that's brilliant film.
Space Jam?
No,
I'll
no,
give
I
you
wouldn't.
Space Jam because that was going to be my other
But I don't
choice.
want Space
You're gonna
Jam.
have
This is what I don't
Space
want
Jam.
it. Why don't you have Space Jam and I'll have Abigail?
Oh, but
See?
there's another one I watched that they made us watch in school, which I didn't think that there was like why they did it. 'Cause obviously, because it was because of Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio in it. The like the modern twist of two gangs against each other, and it was that kind of like Romeo and Juliet story. And we watched it in English class because of Shakespeare. Because apparently it was like gangsters and stuff, but they were still speaking
Yeah.
Shakespearean.
Romeo plus Juliet. Yeah, that was
Yes.
this year, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah, that was and then obviously there's another one, but I'll leave that for Reska because I know he wanted to talk about that one.
What a movie?
Well, the one you mentioned before we started,
I don't even remember what I mentioned.
it began with an M.
Nope.
Tyson?
Do you
Oh
want me
no, I'm not picking. I'm
Oh,
not
you're not
picking
picking that
that.
one?
No,
No,
Oh.
yeah, no.
absolutely not.
Watching this on a like
Yeah.
a Sunday afternoon was obviously Matilda. That came out in 1996.
I have a good memory of Matilda because I watched it. I'm trying to remember where I watched it. It was like on holiday or something, but like I don't know. I say it's a good memory, but in the sense that I only remember it being good. I don't remember any
Yeah.
detail of the memory.
So I had it on VHS, but I don't ever remember watching it. Like I had it, and I think I've probably watched it a few times, but I literally can't tell you anything even happened in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
long
like
ago.
I like some of these films growing up, like I wouldn't sit down and go, I'm gonna watch this. It was literally what was on the TV at that particular time, or it was on because the family were watching it or something. 'Cause that's why some of these like year ones where a guy gives us a year is a bit difficult because a lot of my memories is just basically what was on the TV at the time. I didn't like sit down and watch it on like video or DVD or whatever. That came a bit later on, me choosing stuff to watch myself. But
Mm.
who wants to go next before I steal any more ideas?
Do you want to go next, guy, or are you now scrambling to find something
No,
else?
you can go next because I think the
Sure.
problem is, yeah, I'm gonna have to actually look at a film. So
All
Oof.
right. Wait, what was I going to do for music again?
Take away Reska.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, so okay, I'll start a video game because it's probably going to be the most obvious one for me to pick, and that is, even though I don't really like this one, but I have to say it, the original Crash Bandicoot.
did I
Um,
what
I knew you were going to
96?
pick that one. I saw on the list,
oh
so
yeah,
I
of
didn't
I
choose
course.
didn't even
yours.
see that on the list at all. Like I literally didn't even know
I
that
mean,
came out that
thing is,
year.
I'm on best video games of 1996 page,
Well,
Same.
why
and
is it on there
like
then?
it's on. Well, it's number 39 on this list. So like,
I mean, it is the
there's a lot
original
ahead
one.
of it
Yeah.
that like I'm like, what the like Pajama Sam, no need to
Oh,
hide when it's dark outside is ahead of it. Well, what is
I
that?
played that. It's one of those It's one of those. I nearly said it as well. It's one of those games because
Really?
yeah, my mom brought me these like PC games
Dodgy games.
when we were like doing school stuff, and Pajama Sam, and there was a car one and there was a fish one as well, and it's like a point and click thing. So like a story will happen, and then you have to choose like there's basically like Dora the Explorer where like
Yeah, it's
they would
point and
say
click
point and
game.
click at things. Yeah, Pajama Sam was basically that. Like a kind of
And
like
you were
a
gonna
visual novel, if you would say. Because you had to choose directions and stuff to go, and it's like a
It's
little
just
like
point and
story.
click. Yeah.
Yeah, point and click.
It's point
were
and
you
click
gonna
adventure
pick that as
games.
your favorite thing of
Well,
the year?
until I couldn't find everything else, it was gonna be like I played this in 1996. It wasn't good.
Yeah,
Well, it
well,
wasn't from
Yeah.
1996. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just one of those educational
it's bad. Yeah.
PC
I mean, why
games,
is it
okay.
rated higher than Crash Bandicoot on this list? But anyway,
Well,
Crash Bandicoot was like my childhood, although not this game. I had CTR, Crash Team Racing, Crash 3, and Crash Bash. But still, Crash Bandicoot.
I mean, it's where it
Yeah, I
started. Didn't
mean,
it? So,
it is, and I've played. I did play this. You know, it wasn't. I wasn't that much older when I had my PSP, and I bought this game on the PlayStation Store and downloaded it to my PSP, and I tried to play on that. And no, I had it on probably had PS3 first. I can't remember, but I had it on both because you could put them on both, couldn't you? Which was cool.
yeah.
God, things were so good once upon a time.
Mm.
And yeah, so I tried to play on there. It's really hard though, especially because I mean it wouldn't be so bad if like you could just save the game, but like no, it predates concept of saving games apparently. So there's this stupid password system. So you to get your progress back, you have to remember a giant long cheat code that just puts you back on that exact bit of progress. Anyway, that sucks. I enjoyed this in the form of the Insane trilogy, though. Of course, the remake. It is a lot better
Yeah.
than that. It has some issues, but it's much better. It's much nicer, much more modern game, but it's still Crash Bandicoot. So, a guy needs to get all of the relics still.
Well, no, you do. You mean for
No.
me?
So that's my pick on that. For I'll do music next. So I'm gonna have to go with. Let me just check which one this is. Yeah, I have to go with Buck Rogers by Feeder. And
Wow. Didn't
well,
expect
what?
that.
What did you expect?
I'll mention later.
Okay, so Buck Rogers. I have to say this because I remember this from Gran Turismo 3, which was
Oh,
part of also my childhood. And this song and the other Feeder song in it, Just Today, are like iconic because of that. So yeah, Buck Rogers, Feeder, nostalgic song entirely. I could mention two more things, but I will wait until the end because I think I know what you think I was going to pick, and I'm curious to know if it was it. So we'll
let's see.
find that out in a minute or two. But yeah, that's my pick for music. Movies. This is tough, right? There's fuck all. I'm not gonna lie. There's fuck all, but
It is a bit
all,
a week here, a week
it's
here.
so weak. But what? The Nutty Professor is on here. Look, no, I'm gonna say
Oh
this
no.
is such a like reach because like it's a bit silly, but the absolutely fabulous specials, called
Oh
The
no.
Last Shout, which is funny because they made like a fuck ton more after that. Um, those came out in 1996. I don't remember that particular those specials anymore. It's 2 episode, 2-parter thing. I don't remember it anymore. But I remember Absolutely Fabulous. It is a British sitcom from well, it started in 1982 by the looks of it, and it ran through to 2012 technically. Oh my god! But that's
That's a
now
long time.
over. Well, it didn't really because it ran. It ran into 1996, which is where these specials, and that was the end of it. But
Right.
then I'm now reminding myself of all this. They came back in 2001, so 5 years later, and did 2 more series. That was
Okay.
until 2004. Um, and then there was nothing until they made 3 more. And at this point, all the characters are much older.
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah.
and those were in like 2011 and 2012. And those were particularly nice for me because those were the only ones I could watch as they came out because I certainly wasn't watching in 2004 when I was 9 years old. So I discovered it. I think I probably discovered it in 20. Must have been 2011. Yeah, it was right before anime. It's really weird, right? How like the way I consumed media like changed completely in like the span of a few years. Because 2011, I think because I became obsessed with Ab Fab in 2011. Like I was really, I bought the box. I loved it. It was so fun. I
Oh,
enjoyed it so
wow.
much. It's so weird, right? But then also that year, like that's when I played Metal Gear Solid 4. And then I saw a
Uh,
friend of ours playing Final Fantasy 13. And you know, I feel like especially those two in particular were prepping me to fall in love with anime in January of the following year. So, and then the rest is history, right? It was this weird 20. I think about 2012 as the year will change, but like I don't know, 2011 things were changing. It's weird. But yes, and the last, weirdly, the last of these AbFab like modern specials was mid 2012, where I would have been like deep into anime by then, right? So that would have been weird going back to it because I probably
Yeah.
didn't give a shit anymore. But anyway, they also made a movie after that. When did that come out? Oh God. Um, when did the movie come out? I just want to say that for completion here.
I feel like that
Is
movie's
that
quite a
like
bit later, no?
It was, yeah. 2012 was that, yeah, 2016. So they waited another 4 years and then had a movie come out. And that
Yeah.
really is the last thing. But I have seen that
Wow.
as well. So yeah, Ab
AbFab.
Fab. Yeah, I don't know, something about it. Something about I associated it with Azumanga Daioh in my head in those years after it because it's a slice of life. Like all sitcoms are like slice of life anime in a way, right? There's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
However, you know, you guys know Azumanga Daioh, and you'll know that beyond just it being a funny show, there's a bit of a charm to it, and the way the characters
Well, Adra hates it,
interact and
remember?
develop. Well, okay, but other than
Yeah.
Adderall,
I don't hate it. I
I
just don't.
know,
I
I
just
know, I
didn't
know,
because it wasn't my first.
I just dislike
Yeah,
it a
I just
lot.
didn't get like the whole
I
greatness
know.
of it.
Yeah, we
But
resent you, so it's
then
fine.
the greatness that I think it has is that beyond just having like a load of funny gags, like it, the characters actually time passes a bit, relationships develop, and then it's a bit sad at the end of it. And AbFab doesn't really have such a end, really, because they kept bringing it back. But like, especially when they did more of it later, it kind of had a bit of a like progression to it. And like one of the characters is like a daughter, or perhaps was it adopted daughter of Jennifer Saunders in it? No, not Jennifer Saunders, the other one. Oh, who was it? What's her name? Not Dawn
Joanne
French either.
Lumley.
No, okay, no, it is Jennifer Saunders then, because it's definitely not Joanna Lumley. I got them mixed up in my head. But yes, Jennifer Saunders. And
Jennifer Saunders. Go on.
but yeah, I don't know. It had a certain charm to it, which yeah, and weirdly, Ab Fab and Azumanga Daioh in my head were joined. I've much forgotten about Ab Fab, really, but I've randomly found it when searching all this shit, so it's come back.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Guy Shaw,
That's me.
Is it?
Yeah, can I help you? Yeah, what do you want?
a time for your year.
My year. My Pooh Bear. Okay, well, yeah.
Why?
Mine, I don't know where to start. Let's just have a look. I'll start with movie because I think movie's the one that I've had to scrounge, and it's very difficult. Like we all said, the year. In all fairness, people probably would be like, "Oh, but there's this film come out, this film, and everything." But I actually think mine, and I'm not sure even you two may have seen it, but I feel like Adara may have seen it. I don't know why, but is The Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery.
I've seen that,
Oh, there you go. See, you've
I
seen
have
it.
never heard of that until today
but
when
I'm
I saw it
surprised
in
you
that
were gonna
list.
go for Independence Day.
No, not like I do like Independence Day, but it is what it is. It's a bit boring now. Otherwise, Rock's actually quite a good film. Like it is literally like they go to Alcatraz, which I've been to as well, so that's quite cool. So they go to Alcatraz prison. To like it's like some sort of terror. Yeah, it's a typical 90s esque sort of, we need to save the world from the bad guys sort of thing. But it's pretty good. It's a good lark around. There's some comedy and stuff, and it's the time before Nicolas Cage became like what he is today, where
Became
he's in.
Nicolas
A
Cage.
I mean,
meme.
some of his, well, exactly, yeah. Some of his films are just terrible. Like people will, and he purposely does this. It's not like it's just a coincidence that he picks bad films. But this was the time Nicolas Cage was, becoming a big actor, and it really shows this film, and I think it is underrated because there's a lot of people like yourself, I guess, because you've probably never even heard of it. It's sort of it's a shame really because it is good. It just needs it's one like I said once again it's film of its time. Like, I don't think people be sought after, it this day, but a good film nonetheless. So that'll be my pick. Um, for game, which game was quite difficult because there's actually a lot of things that I played at that time which I could pick from, and there's two games that are basically shaped the world as the way it is today. And out of those two games, I'm gonna pick Pokemon Red, Blue. It says yellow, but I don't think yellow came
Yeah,
out the
I
same
was
year.
gonna choose those, but I thought you
So,
probably would. So yeah, because I've got it on my list as well.
well, the other one I would have picked is Super Mario 64 because obviously that's a massive game as well. Like
Yeah,
that's
Pokemon
Yeah,
Red, I
I
had
thought you'd
the
pick that.
cartridge.
yeah. I think with Pokemon it's just that I mean I have memories of playing both of them, like memories playing both of them as a kid, but Pokemon I just remember so vividly playing Red and Blue and just being like obsessed with it and just playing it all the time on my original Game Boy or whatever the hell it was. Maybe in a color in all fairness, but it was, yeah, so good. It's a soundtrack as well, which both of those have. They're both Nintendo games. They're both amazing. But like, I just remember everything about those Pokemon games, and of course, it has shaped into what Pokemon is today, which is the what is it, like, highest grossing thing ever, like profit wise. I don't know,
And
but yeah, it's insane to think how big it's got from it. But yeah, I mean those games are classic. Like I don't think they wouldn't hold much now. Like if you've never played Pokemon before and you start with that, you'd probably think it's a bit boring. But obviously at the time, I mean I wasn't playing at the time, but when I was playing it, let's say I was like 4 or 5, and I'm playing it, it was amazing. It was a amazing game that you just and everyone loved Pokemon because you had the TV show and everything. So actually, I wonder when the TV show came out. Not the same. It wouldn't come out the same year, but I have to remember that for next time. But yeah, that's my choice. So Pokemon, and very shortly followed by Super Mario 64 full games. And then music is difficult. Again, there's a lot, and the choice. I mean, I don't. You must have the song, Reska. That I mean, I was going to choose, and I'm still
I'm very
debating.
curious what you say here.
Hmm. There's three. There's actually three songs that are. Oh God, no. There's actually four. I'm
There's a
looking.
lot of good
I'm gonna stop
songs
looking.
anyway. Like,
I'm gonna stop looking at songs because otherwise I'm going to.
there's a few.
I'm going.
There's a whole bunch of things I could have said. I will say that, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, go with what you
But
are going to
what I
pick
would
first.
say is I'm going to go for the song that actually will be the ones that you won't have like you wouldn't maybe not even know or would certainly would choose. But I'm going for "Fast Love" by George Michael, which is an absolutely amazing song. You probably have heard of it, but it's
Yeah, if
like
it's a well-known George Michael song, I'm sure
yeah,
I've heard
exactly.
it.
You've probably heard of it.
Yeah,
It
I
is
know it.
yes. We got to give George Michael some love. He's brilliant. Rest in peace. He's great. Like he's absolutely amazing. Like Wham. Everyone loves Wham. And he's
Oh,
English
it's
as
too
well, which is
early to
great.
talk
So,
about them. It's only
well, no, it's getting
September.
pretty soon.
Well, October when you're hearing this.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, mate. And at the end of the day, look, I mean, Mariah Carey's already been like
Oh,
frozen
this is
over.
like, oh, sorry, this is a bit of a tangent, but I'll forget otherwise. Have you seen those memes that they're like people doing like shorts or reels like this, where like it's like someone getting home from work, and then you just hear really quietly in the background this sort of echo of a hi, and it's like you have to listen to it twice to even realize what it is, and the guy will turn around like, oh no.
Yeah, I think I've seen something.
Uh,
'Cause I've definitely seen one where he's barricading the door because Mariah Carey's trying to get in. Like, it's like so ridiculous.
I know
It's
that's
great.
evolved so much. Like
It's so.
the meme is every year is just a level up. Like it's
But it
actually
will
just so
be.
funny.
It will be because I swear last year we were getting Christmas songs in like middle November, so it's going to be the start of November this year, and then it will be going even. It will eventually be. There'll be a point where it'll be January and there'll be Christmas songs. Like, that's just what will happen. Like it would just be. It's being so damn moved. Oh, I just hate it, man. I hate Christmas songs. Apart from Last Christmas by Wham. Once again, best Christmas song. So, well, yeah, of course, the other choice is music, which I guess you would know both of them. And I don't know if you would have chosen, but you had Return of the Mac, of course.
I
Brilliant
saw
song.
that, and if I hadn't found other things, I would have picked that.
What a
That's a
tune that
banger,
is. That's an absolute
especially
banger.
the version by fuck, I don't even know what he's called. What's that guy called? Fuck.
Wait, what?
The one with like the one with the sung by the guy who was signed by Steve Lobel. Fuck.
I
I
don't
can't
know who you are.
remember it. Yeah, don't you remember "Tie the Game" by Steve
Yeah, I remember
Lobel?
that, but I remember the
Who was
Steve
that
LaBelle parts.
artist?
I don't know.
Why isn't? Hang on.
We're talking about the Mark Morrison one, anyway, which is the
Yeah, the
original.
original.
So,
But
which I think's the best one, to be honest, because that's you can't take away from that. It's class. If you manage to
what?
find your
Yes, A Man was his name, wasn't it?
oh, okay,
But he did a cover of, well, I say cover, a version of The Mac, as it's
yeah,
called, featuring Snoop Dogg and Iaz, who did Replay, of course.
yeah. I was
Um,
gonna say that's
yeah,
his
that's
fame.
a banger anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah, in
yeah.
another way.
That's what I would have. I saw that, and I actually listened to Return of the Mac when I saw it because I just I was like, oh, good
Yeah,
song.
it is
But
good.
and then obviously the other one, which was really close, was No Diggity as well. I mean,
Oh,
what a
really?
tune that is! One absolute tune. So it was a very very close call. But yeah, I think I just got to give George Michael a love, man. He's
The
amazing. So
fast love, you could say,
the fast love, yeah. I mean, what a
which
tune.
is one
So.
word as well, which is interesting.
And it's like part one or something. I think the song is like Fast
Oh,
Love Part
really?
One, and I'm not even sure I've ever heard Part Two, or even if it exists. So who knows? But yeah, no, great
The other
song.
things I had that came up in my the other two songs of three in my library from 1996 are "I Want You" by Savage Garden.
Oh yeah, do you know that?
Yeah,
Didn't know
well,
it was
obviously
96.
that is in my library because it's
Yeah,
the JoJo ending, right?
it's a shame it's not
Um,
not the best Savage Garden song, but yeah, it's a good song. Yeah, so.
Only one I know, mate.
Well, yeah, that's true. Wait,
And
hold on. Do you
also,
not know Moon and Back? You must know that song.
we are checking.
I will fly you to the moon and back if you'll be that one. You
This
must
is
know
a song
that.
I never knew that was by them.
Oh mate, what a tune that is. Is that 96? I'll be annoyed if that was 96.
I don't know.
Damn. We have to look it up now. Because that is a tune.
Yeah, I've heard this song. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other one, "Freed from Desire."
Which one? Oh, I was going to say which one's that, but I've been
Free
on
from
it.
desire.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. You know,
Just typical
the
night out
British
song.
drunk song.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was
Um,
thinking.
I think I mentioned this back in like well, we were in
Oh, mate,
August.
To the Moon Back did come out 96. Fuck's sake. Should have picked that. What an absolute tune that
Shit.
is. Damn it, I didn't think of them. Like, even though I know they're the 90s, I just didn't think of it. Damn. That's my
Yeah, that
song.
was at
That's
the
my choice.
I changed it. Free from Desire is funny because when I was at the Formula E in London, they were playing that pre-race, and like some like lads
Lots of
in the
lots.
stands a few rows in front of us were like, like
Oh,
if
yeah.
air pumping. They probably weren't even that drunk, but like,
No, they were vibing with
it's the song that just activates every slightly drunk British
it
person,
just
basically.
forcibly makes you incredibly
And then I
intoxicated.
saw that. I'm like, and then I was with Mia Rose from Australia, and she asked me like, "Is this like a British thing?" And I was basically words to that effect. I'm like, "Yeah, it basically is. This song is just people. You hear this song anywhere, and people will look like that. That's just how it
Yeah.
is."
Oh, 100%, man. 100%. What a song, though. And again, like, it's just
Bit of a
good,
classic. Yeah.
good party music,
It is.
We gotta love it, so.
All right, I think we're all wrapped up on the years. Unless anyone, I don't know if Adro, you had any others you wanted to say, some you had in mind, or if you're here.
I
Oh,
am.
he's gone. He's just gone. That's the end of the podcast. Yeah.
I've got no, but I did come across one that I did remember watching, and it was Sabrina the Teenage Witch live action TV series.
Sabrina Carpenter, the Teenage Witch.
Oh,
Interesting.
made me think, did Buffy come out that year? Because I should have picked that. Have you watched Buffy? 'Cause Buffy's
Yes.
really good.
Nah, I saw Casper.
It was in '97. We're good with song.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the preschool.
Yeah, mate, but Buffy's actually pretty good. You should watch it.
I just
Wait,
still
what
remember
year
the
did
ending
Denver
scene.
the Last Dinosaur come out?
You're the last dinosaur.
Who?
Denver, 1998. No, sorry, 1988. Fuck.
Jeez.
No one remembers this show. So I don't know why I had this show on VHS, Denver the Last Dinosaur. And no one I've ever spoken to remembers its existence at all.
I had that exact same thing with the brave little toaster goes to
That
Mars and
doesn't
stuff.
sound real.
Did it? You must watch that, surely. It's called like the brave
No.
little toaster goes to Mars.
I'm googling it. This looks like it's fake or AI generated or something. Like it just doesn't look like it's real.
Oh, for
I assure you,
goodness
it's real.
sake, I could have said something for TV series that I've just found out that I absolutely loved and watched all the time.
What is it?
Crocodile Hunter.
Sorry.
Steve Owie. That came out, he started it in
That
1996
started in 96
and stopped in
Damn.
2004.
Huh.
I didn't realize
Wow.
it started that early, but yeah, I was always watching him. Crocodile Hunter and Croc Files. God.
Crocodiles.
Yeah.
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles. That sounds like some sort of thing you get arrested for. Right.
Anyway,
Hastily.
Moving on. Next thing.
do we want to do guys song
Well,
suggestions?
Do we
Since that
have
I feel like
to?
I
mean,
forgot Arrow hates playing along with things. Damn.
I
Only he was a team
know?
player.
feel like it's a logical segue from this because we're already
Yeah,
talking about
bingo.
music.
Sure.
So.
Let's just get it over with.
Oh well, okay. Since you want to get it over with so badly, please talk about the songs, Adara. Wait, let me introduce the segment first. So we've done this in one of the episodes prior. Guy has given us 5 songs of his choosing and personal interest to for me and Adro to listen to expand our palette. And we have to like write a book report basically and return to Guy with our finding.
Yeah.
I feel like I worded that really
It
weirdly,
Yeah,
is
but
because
very
I
strange.
didn't
Yeah.
write anything down. Damn, Rescue, you gonna throw me under the
Well,
bus?
quick,
so
ask Chat GPT. No,
yeah. So basically, there's. I mean, how many did I give you? 5 in the end. I think I gave you
yes,
5
5,
with a
You
yeah.
tried to give
potential
us
other one,
6, but I was having none of that.
Sticks.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you're
What's
too
that
busy.
mean?
I know you're so busy that I thought I'd be asking too much of you. Anyway, yeah. So I gave given 5 different songs. They're basically metal rock. I mean that's the genre they're in. Although a lot of people are gonna have differentiating opinions on that because there's some things that, especially Sleep Token, that
Yeah, I was gonna
people
say.
either love or hate. So if you say anything bad about them or anything good about them, it's gonna piss somebody off. But anyway, so I get, yeah, who actually wants to start with their opinions of? I mean, I can go through the songs. I can either you can both give your opinions on each song, or if you want to give your opinions on like all of them, and then I go to the
Yeah,
next
do that.
person. It's up to you guys.
Read title out and me and Russ give the opinion
Okay.
on each song.
Who wants to go first then?
Well, okay. Can I do mine in a bunch because I feel like I'm gonna have to because of what I was sort of gonna say.
Great,
If you want to,
thanks.
sure. But if
Oh
you
no,
let
I
Adara
just
go first,
I
then
oh, okay then. Yeah, sure.
because then
That's
if he's
absolutely
going to do it
fine.
in each song, then I guess that's fine. So okay, Adara. So you ready?
What? Fine.
Well, it's the way you want it apparently because you called him a sod or whatever for doing it the other way.
Sod?
So
I just said thanks for. Well, I can't remember what I said now. I didn't call him a sod.
I don't know what you called him. Something. So, but
It might
anyway,
have been worse. We don't know.
it probably was.
Hang
No,
on, my
Adara.
dog's barking.
Your
Okay.
sod
Well, while we
sparking.
wait for his sods to bark.
Your soap sods.
So,
Well,
are
I
you
may as
ready?
well go then. Or
Okay,
is that
just
right
just
here?
yeah, let's just go rest
Oh,
go.
it's
I don't
so
know.
confusing.
He's
Uh,
gone. He's gone.
well, so what I wanted to say is just that, like,
Oh,
like last time we did this, there was like much more variety of this, like the style, I guess. Whereas these,
okay.
I did feel like were more just like, at least the first 4, were like kind of very much in the same vein. So I felt they were quite similar in my opinion.
Really? Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah,
I thought
honestly.
There's definitely a few that are the what I'd say is the generic metal sound, but some of them are like, I mean, for example, Wrath, I think's really
Yeah,
strange in
that one was a
comparison.
bit different. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then Sleep Token, obviously, that was like very different, really.
yeah, Sweet
Um,
Tokens, very sexy, but
but yeah, I felt to be honest, they were kind of. I mean, they were different. Um, but yeah, I felt like they kind of the first four were like similar in my if to me at least. Yeah.
mhm. Well, I mean, the thing is, I guess, yeah, it's weird because from my point of view, of course, because I listen to it all the time, they sound very different. But however,
Yeah.
if you listen to it the first time, yeah, I can understand that it's because it's a similar genre. It's going to be obviously quite similar. Um, I mean, is there anything like out of the lot? I mean, I basically put We Came as Romans in, by the way, because I watched them the other day. I sent you the picture of where I
Oh
watched them.
yeah.
So I thought I'll put them in because that is a new song. It's pretty good. But is there anything like that, any of them that
Yeah,
like?
actually, Fear. I listened to them all through twice, by the way.
Oh, okay, well,
And
that's pretty
then
good. You went on.
I didn't form a strong opinion the first time, so I definitely felt like I had to.
Yeah, no, well, that's
Then
good.
like Fearless had me like singing the like I can't remember it now. It's like it goes Fearless in the chorus or like, not chorus, but like
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh man, that's a good
And
song.
it had me like still sort of singing that bit because it's
Yeah,
catchy. Despite the
exactly.
fact that the first time I listened to it and they first say that, it sounded like they said penis, and I was like, "What?" And I thought I've just ruined this song for myself because I've
Oh
heard
no.
that.
Of course you did,
And
I'm
if I
afraid.
mention it, I'm going to ruin it for you. But it ended up sounding more like Fearless the more I listened to it.
Good.
Thankfully, yeah.
Thank God.
Uh,
Uh,
Also,
the
End
penis.
of You. By the way, End of You is just by three people. Are they a band or are they just did
Yeah.
a song
So
together
Amy
randomly?
Lee is Evanescence, lead singer of Evanescence, which you know, obviously. You must know who Evanescence are.
I know of Evanescence. They released a song in
Exactly.
1996.
Did
God's
they?
sake.
I think so.
I
Wait,
was going to
oh,
say, Matt,
maybe
if
I'm
they did,
confused, but I thought I saw them on there.
I don't think they did. If
Okay,
they
wait,
did,
I might be confusing it
well,
with
you know
something
what
else
Bring
I
Me to
saw.
Life is? So that's like their huge
Thing is,
song, isn't
I'm
it?
pretty sure I saw Evanescence somewhere today. I don't know why.
Was it
I
you
have no idea
watching or
why.
listening to the song? Is that potentially?
No,
Because it probably says Amy Lee from Evanescence. But
maybe it came up. I don't know.
anyway, yeah. So it's, yeah, and obviously Poppy's in it as well. She's in everything. And
Who's
then
that?
Courtney LaPlante, or whatever she's called, is from Spirit Box. So not
Spirit
adult, but
Box. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Who's Poppy?
It's the just the singer, isn't it? Poppy. It's just that's her
Uh,
name, Poppy. It's in
I
one of the
don't.
songs you listened to the other week, or when we did
Okay,
last
well,
time
all right.
with Babe Metal.
So it
Yeah,
was called Betas by Babe Metal and Poppy, was it?
we're featuring Poppy. Yeah,
Okay, I
basically.
forgot.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's yeah. I think that I once again I put it in because one, it was like popular a while, but like a few months ago, whenever it came out, and but it is quite, apart from Courtney's bit where she screams, it's like quite tame in comparison to some of the other stuff that I could have picked. So maybe I should, if I do it again, I should go full on the hardest thing I could possibly find. Maybe I should do that next time. But yeah. So obviously, yeah. Sorry, what were you saying about that? Because you said before I went on tangent.
No, that was quite catchy to me. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
I'd want to
guess
listen
it's
to it
a,
again.
yeah, it's a, like, I want to say, like, I don't know what the word is, but it's that easy listening to thing. It's that typical radio song, I think is the best way to put it. Like, as in, it's catchy enough to, appease most people. It's not like you're going to be a bit in trouble if you don't like metal or whatever. It's a bit more rock because there's Evanescence in it as well. It's like she's not very like metal, if you see what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. Anything else that sort of stood out for you out of the lot, or
I mean, the Sleep Token was very interesting.
oh man,
I felt like
love
that
it.
was very different, and yeah, I mean, I should listen to that full album, shouldn't I?
Yes, that's why I put
I was
it in
gonna.
there because I'm
I well,
trying to
yeah,
get you to.
I was saying that. I was thinking this. I was like, you're just doing this, so that one by one, I will listen to the full album. It's a most convoluted way of doing this, but
But it's
like,
the only way it'll work, damn it.
I guess
Like,
so.
no, yeah, generally, like that. I could have picked another song off that album. I was going to, but I thought, nah, Provider's got that. Like, I mean, they always say Sleep Tokens like rather sexy. Like, it's just a sexy vibe to it. Like, it's it's sort of without making it sound too weird. It's that type of music. It's got that sort of vibe. But yeah, like listen to the whole album. I will just keep putting Sleep Token songs in until you listen to the entire album. So because you will
Uh,
like it, I know you will.
Also, I didn't queue them all up when I just put on end of view first, right? But I have the
Yeah,
Apple Music thing where it like just plays more songs, right? It just carries on,
yeah.
and so it went from end of view, and DJ mixed into "Busy Woman" by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, for God's sake.
I don't know why, but it did.
Oh, mate, you're like the first person that probably have ever said that. Well.
New sentence unlocked.
Oh dear. So, but okay. Well, I mean, I'll go for a rating or like a rating from worst to best sort of. Then what do you think?
Oh, honestly, it's quite hard because
Well,
to me, many of them didn't really stand out more. But
mm,
I guess I'd probably do. Oh, it's hard because like Provider by Sleep Token is like I don't. I feel like that I can't explain it, but like that's on like a different list. Not in that it's like way
yeah,
better or necessarily, but like I don't,
it-
can't really compare it like apples oranges, maybe, even though you
yeah.
can
I
clearly
mean, I
compare apples
guess.
to oranges, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
I guess like the best way to do is your level of enjoyment, I guess, or like I guess maybe the replay value, like which ones would you listen to? I guess because that
okay,
with
in that
like
case, yeah, in that case, I'll probably go. I feel like I probably need to listen to more anyway, but like, I'll probably go "Fearless" by President, "End of
mhm.
You" by Poppy, Amy
Wait,
Lee,
which
and
way are you
Courtney.
doing this? Are you doing
Oh,
this
from top
as
to bottom, like
oh,
most best.
okay, okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
"Fearless" by President because that one got
nice.
me actually like singing along after like
Yeah,
on like
that's good.
second listen. So
That's
like,
pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Um, so that followed by End of You by Poppy,
Hmm.
Amy Lee, and Courtney LaPlante.
Hmm.
Then perhaps Provider, Sleep Token.
Hmm.
And then the remaining
Yeah.
two are the ones that, yeah, I
You
just
couldn't
couldn't really
differentiate.
find
Yeah.
much to say about, at
Yeah.
least on a couple listens,
No, that's fine.
which would be Wraith by Gore and Bad Luck by We Came as Romans.
Yeah, it was very good live, by the way. That song.
So you did what as a Roman?
Okay. Hey, man.
God, he's got
Yeah.
penis on the brain and now the other word.
Human.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no. So okay, yeah, well, it's good. I mean, I'm happy that you listened to them twice as well. So you've got like you went back and actually,
I think I did with the other ones as well, to be
yeah,
fair, like at least twice.
Damn, he's trying to
So
get
yeah.
bonus
I
points
think
there.
that's a good way to do it. You really should listen. I should have put the Bad Omens one in because that is. I don't even know what that is. I could feel
It's a
that playing
song.
on a night out. It's like it's so strange. It's weirder than Provider by Sea Token in the way that it's so not metal, but is also an absolute tune. But yeah, okay, Sadaro. What do you think? What are you thinking?
I only liked one song out of that list.
What suppose?
Would you
And
like
was
to
that
have a
Barbie Girl
gander
that
at
I
what
put
it
in?
could be?
Barbie Girl? Hold on, what
barbecue.
barbecue? Sausage? Let's have a look. I mean, I don't know. It's too hard to tell
Would
with
you have
you.
a
Like,
gander at what it could have been?
I mean, out of that list, I'd probably. It's not going to be Weekend's Romans. It's not going to be. I feel like it's not going to be End of You because it's too basic. I can't
I think
believe
it's end of you.
Fearless. Oh, well, yeah, it's either that or Provider. Like, I feel like it's one or the other.
I
Like,
hated Provider, so it's not that one.
why? How?
I
Oh
I
God,
did
he's one of these people.
the song the music was good. I just didn't get on with the lyrics. It, I
Well,
could have
because
just
they're
listened to
like
the
sexual.
instrumental. No, it just the lyrics didn't hit, so I was like, ah. But no, it's not that one.
There is some stupid lyrics, and I will admit that because there's something about his phone being in the ICU, which I find stupid.
Yeah,
But
so
apart from that,
and
like
he's so
that
desperate to
is
be a
just stupid.
provider for someone.
Yeah,
We
but
don't
he
know
is a
who.
he's a great singer though, and there's some very good lines in other songs.
No, but
But
I'll
yeah,
give you a clue. When I listened to it, it gave me foresty, mystical vibes.
I mean that sounds like End of You still. Like it can't be Bad Luck, and it can't be. Oh, it could be Wrath, I guess,
Yeah, it was
because that is
Wrath.
quite. Yeah, I was gonna say because that is
Wrath was
quite.
my favorite out of the whole list.
Yeah,
It
that's
gave me
fair.
even with the because obviously I listened to the two different like I listened to obviously the lyric song and then I listened to the one that had like pictures and stuff with it, and it threw
Yeah,
me in like a mystical magical kind of
nice.
foresty vibe, and I thought I could
That's
list
pretty
that
cool.
that could be used in like one of those like new like really magical like animes
Yeah.
as an
Well,
opening.
apart from the screaming bits, it was
Yeah,
a
that did
bit.
throw me for a loop, but I
Yeah,
don't mind screamo
that's what I
because
like about it.
obviously One Ok Rock had some screamo in at some point. The openings to Fire Force, the song Mayday literally is just them screaming down the mic. So yeah, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But like End of You, I couldn't finish. Like yeah,
Wow.
I just didn't
Wow.
like it.
I mean,
Um,
like, I
but they
guess the
all
the interesting is what didn't you like about it? Is
I
just
don't know.
the
It
way it's sung,
just
or
listening to it and just like how it was. I couldn't listen to any more of it. I can't explain it.
wow,
Um,
wow.
I generally like if it's if it's a song I like, it can be any genre. So I'm pretty much like from classical all the way up to like the heaviest song. It just has to be like a song I fit and vibe with. But for some reason, the interview wasn't one of those songs.
Well,
Um,
that's fair. You don't have to like every
but
song,
as I
so
said,
but
like
we hate you. But
yeah,
go on.
as I said about like before, like some of the songs you got into listen, I said they were like anime kind of esque opening and endings feel. Listening to all these, I could picture some like major battle or fight scene happening in my head with all these songs. Like they could be used for that in those intense moments. So that's a
Yeah,
thing I like about that. But yeah, Wrath just got me in another dimension, really, just because how I like foresty stuff and, and mythical and
yeah.
magical stuff. It kind of threw me in that world, so that's why I
I
like
think
that song.
that's and it's a weird one because it's actually one that I only found like last month or whatever, and it was sort of I just basically randomly found it on a playlist. I had no idea. I'd never even heard of the band or anything, and I was like, wow, this is
Yeah,
weird,
because listening
like, in
to
a good
them,
way.
some of the because obviously where like I was finding the music videos and stuff, some of these songs aren't that old.
No, the whole point is they're like supposed to be this year, so
Yeah, so
they're like all. I mean, I could like this is the thing. Like, there's so many from like years back that I would choose over these, but of course, if I'm only picking 25. So, but yeah. So quickly, then I guess what would you? I mean, where would you rank it? I'm assuming End of You would be at the bottom as well as Provider.
yeah,
So
End of You and Provider are both ranked the same, I guess, right at the bottom for me. Then probably because I'm doing bottom up. I'm going bottom upwards. Uh, probably Bad Luck next, then
yeah,
Fearless, then Wrath.
yeah. Nice. I'll tell you what, like Fearless being that high, I think is pretty good. I generally think that like President, you should listen to Rage, both of you, by President, because you probably like that if you like that song. Rage's got a really good like vibe to it. It's very good. Listen to that. But yeah, no, it's always I do find it interesting because of course I wouldn't even I'd rate mine are so different compared to you two, like my order for these, but like it's interesting to, especially people like yourselves who don't listen to it very much. It's interesting to see what you two, think about it. So, thank you for taking the time out of your days to listen to it. That's very good.
It was funny because as you see, like you described them as having like some of them as having like a typical metal sound, which is sort of the vibe I definitely got, and it made me realize, like, I mean, I knew this, but like it made it more obviously. So like, wow, there is like huge chunks of the world of music
Oh
that I
yeah, it's
have
impossible.
never like are completely separate from my ears. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And it's not just
yeah,
that will go for you too, but with different categories or anyone, right? Like
exactly. Yeah,
it's like wow, there's a whole not just a whole world out there, but probably hundreds of
yeah,
them actually.
yeah. Well,
And
that's
it's
it, isn't
like
it? It is actually crazy, really. But yeah, I because there's you've got like stuff like classical or pop or rap or whatever. So it's mad. It really is.
music, and we up front. Anyway, and that brings us to our more standard segments of the podcast where we sort of discuss various pop culture news, things that have happened in our own lives that may be interesting, and we see what's happened and what we're interested in over these last few weeks. So, um, Guy is muted, but I don't know if he is available to take on the
Oh no,
first news.
I'm
Unmuted.
here.
There
I'm
we go.
just.
Okay.
I
I
basically
wondered
just
if you had to
unmuting
run.
just so you couldn't hear any background noise, basically.
Fair enough. But yeah,
But
you are first on this list with
oh, me again,
Forza
really?
Horizon. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I thought this was something that Andrew would have pounced on as soon as
Yeah,
he
I
heard
already
it.
saw it, and I thought, well, Rescue and all
Exactly,
that probably would have known. So that
and
the
all that.
the thing is though, I didn't consider putting it in the thing. So
See, it's
yeah,
silly,
and
isn't
I
it?
saw you did. So
I mean, I don't really know much about it. I mean, it's simply the fact that Forza Horizon 6, which has been announced, is predominantly set in Japan, which seems like it would be a pretty cool thing, to be honest.
the
I mean,
Japan
they
bubble
they
keeps
are pretty
growing.
good games. Well, I think that the thing with those games is like the actual world itself is pretty cool. I never played the one that was set in England. I think was that
No,
4? I can't
four.
I
remember.
Yeah.
think five set in Mexico.
Well, it's
Yeah,
England.
something
It
like that.
was Scotland specifically.
That was
Ayo,
Scotland.
It
Okay.
okay, I'm
was.
playing number 4 then. Let's go.
Oh God, look at this
You
four.
have the
Well, you're
servers
surely playing
still up by
6 as
now.
well. You're two fair places, surely.
You're too
But
home.
My two
no, we'll
homelands.
kiss the floor. But
Yes.
yeah, no, I mean, there's not much to say about it because there's not. It's just been announced where it is, but yeah, it'll be interesting, and I'm assuming it will come out on PlayStation not straight away, but like maybe a year or so after the release on Xbox. But I will probably pick it up at some point because it looks like it will be. I mean, I had fun with the other one. I just never really got round to playing it just because so many other damn things. But
So I should get
yeah,
to do a
exciting.
car stream with the famous Reska Kyosa. Who would have thought?
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. That sounds awful.
Oh no, it does.
So
Is he even
And it's
here?
funny because Forza Horizon 5 is like um it was like the racing VTuber game for a while because it was like came out like what 2021 or something when we
about
started,
that, yeah.
and a few obviously like a bunch of racing VTubers play it. I
Well, we
think my
streamed it, didn't we?
stream, yeah, we streamed it.
Yeah,
And, my first stream of it was funny 'cause I think I titled it something like "Am I a real racing VTuber now?" because like everyone was playing it. And then
yeah,
yeah, we played it together as WAS. Which
yeah.
was
It's good.
that's a really unique stream because that was on my channel,
Oh yeah, and
but it
I
was
was
a
like,
WAS
Yeah.
stream.
I had no
Wow. Man.
roads. Where we were going, we don't
Yeah,
need roads.
I think didn't really join us for it because it didn't really work right off the start.
Oh, we had it on
Yeah,
Game Pass. That's how I had it. I remember
yeah,
that.
we had on Game Pass. Yeah. Everyone, I mean, Game Pass was pretty decent back
The
then.
good days of Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. It's a shame.
Well, we
Uh,
can start all that again when you give Guy your laptop.
to give,
Give
no.
it. Thank you. That's very kind of
It's
you.
it's a
Well,
it's a
Adara has
company
spoken.
expense. It has to do.
It is a company expense. He's right. Yes, you better just give me it. Thank you, Adara.
I was thinking about that again today because I was basically looking at I've been looking at what's the cheapest MacBook I can get.
Not really,
You want a
Like
but go on.
you,
MacBook?
yeah. I mean, I don't want to play games on the laptop anymore. I don't have the need for that. So if I buy a new laptop, it doesn't have to have that capability.
That's true. Yeah.
And then, well, it's probably it's going to be a MacBook,
We
right?
only
I don't,
we
they're
knew you
pretty
as the
good.
MacBook guy in our group because you were the only one that
Well,
had
yes,
one.
I would be returning to Mac after a
And he's going to get an
very long
iPod
time.
Shuffle as well. Like, what's going on?
Whilst
I'm not
doing the
sure. I'm going to get
shuffle.
a classic, mate.
Well, yeah, but they're like 50 grand, aren't they?
Okay. Okay. No, I thought I was about. I've just been DM'd, right? It's a slight tangent, but we might as well talk
Oh
about it now
no.
because I'm only going to put it on the next podcast anyway. Um, Among Us is back in the Fortnite shop.
Oh no!
Among Us
Wait,
bundle back in the.
have you got Fortnite?
I mean, it's free,
Yeah, I
so
mean, have you got like
yes.
installed,
Yeah,
ready
but the
to
skin
get?
is
So,
I
like
mean, I might
gonna
actually
be
have it
like
installed.
8,000
well,
coins.
I mean, let me launch Fortnite
I tried to
real
buy the
quick.
Power
no, nothing's
Ranger one, but
done.
then I gave up on that. But apparently they're gonna bring out the K-pop Demon Hunters one as skin as well.
There's just so many skins on it, man. I just can't.
I
I can't even
It's not a
think of how
game.
many there are.
I actually don't have it installed. Shit. So,
Dude,
but I can, you can actually. This is really weird, but like, if you sign into your Xbox account, like on the web, you get like an hour of free streaming. It's shit, but
right,
it's an hour. That's enough to go into the store. I know this because Frapskiller, racing VTuber, he had a load of like Fortnite V-Bucks codes and was gracious enough to give me one. So I have some
right.
V-Bucks. I actually have some V-Bucks.
Oh
I haven't used
no.
them. They were like Xbox ones, so I couldn't use it in the Epic Game Store. But what I did is I just logged into like my Xbox like account on in my web browser. You can
Yeah,
stream Fortnite for like an hour for free because it's a free game, right? So you can just stream it without having any other subscription to Xbox Live or whatever, or Game Pass or anything. And it's enough to. Performance is awful. You can never play the game. However, you can go into the menu and redeem the code.
wow.
So, yeah, that was
On
funny.
the version of the game
I
you
might.
can't play.
Yeah, but it transfers to any other version because it's all cross
Um,
progression anyway. So it's just the only way to redeem it, but you get it on all platforms. So, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't have it downloaded, but I'm going to go on Xbox.com and find out if how much that is. But anyway, that was just an aside. Lithfox just DM me that, but then someone else DM me as well, and I'm like, I just have two people just DM me the same news,
about,
like,
about Among Us, of all
but
things.
the
So.
other DM was unrelated, so
oh, did you not
it was
see
not the case.
Reska's IRL photo of him, which is just the Among Us wearing a hat?
I do that a few times.
Yes.
I've done that like
That's
twice
probably
this
how
year,
they
I
know
think.
that you like Among Us. Or
I
the
remember
fact
when I
is
bought
that
I
that
think
Among
everyone
Us.
does now.
When I bought that Among Us, I took a picture of it like strapped in my passenger seat in the
Yeah, I
car.
remember that.
That is vintage Reska tweet.
That is
creamy.
classic. Yeah.
And
Life size
Mm.
too.
indeed.
What were you even talking about?
We were talking
Like
about
it's just
Forza
gone.
Horizon. But do we have anything more to say on Forza Horizon, or are
No,
we
no,
sort
I
of
think
yeah?
that's basically it. So
I
I'd be
love
curious. I
Japanese
would say that,
cars.
like, I mean, yeah, it's you'd think it'd be very good for all that sort of stuff, surely.
yeah,
But also, I mean, I don't have Game Pass now. None of us do, right? And
no,
oh well, it's going to be a 70 quid game or something, right? So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
Well,
I'll get it, but we'll see.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
We can go to Mount Akina and recreate Initial D with new cars.
you would think they'd
Oh.
have mountain passes in it, right? Like they're gonna
No,
lean
they're
into all
bound
of that.
to
Yeah.
having every one of them, let alone especially Japan. They're bound to. So they call us partner.
No one
Um,
sleeps in Tokyo.
no one's crossing the
What's it
line.
going?
Next up on the list, a new Simpsons movie.
Oh god, I
This
gave
is
up
Yeah,
one
what
of
the
on
hell's going on
guys.
with
Simpsons.
this? Well, what the hell's going on with this? A
I'm
I
the
mean,
one
new
that
Simpsons
posted it.
movie.
I'm just more
That's what
surprised
I'm
that
complaining about.
I'm more surprised it took this long. When was
Well,
the
yeah,
first Simpsons
because
movie?
2007, 8, something like that.
7? Yeah,
It was
Don't look
around
7.
where
there.
I'm pointing.
That's 18 years ago.
Yeah, it just seems weird because it's only been having, I think, like a decline since then. So
Yeah, I
it
haven't
seems like they
watched.
needed a movie almost just to bring it back a bit. But it just, I don't understand because I probably would watch the movie as much as I don't watch Simpsons anymore. Like I'll probably watch the movie because it should hopefully, fingers crossed, be good. But it's just like, I mean, what's going to be the story? Like it just seems a bit. I don't know. It does seem weird timing, I must admit, for them to
From the
leave it this
picture, it
long.
just
Because
looks like he's pulling a fake donut off the wall.
you're a fake donor.
I know I am.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't. I mean, it's just a teaser, isn't it? Just
Yeah,
like, oh, it's
2027
coming.
though. God, bloody hell.
Exactly. Well, it's the thing. Like,
Well, that's 2 years
it's
away.
they're getting on a bit, aren't they? I mean, didn't the voice actor for Marge actually die anyway? The original one. I don't know.
I don't
Can't
know.
remember, but but like it feels like they're a cast that have been there for many many years. Like maybe this is why they're doing it because it's like
Maybe a
we haven't
finale,
actually caught that long. Well, that would be great because I
but I
think that
doubt
they
it.
actually should finish Simpsons. It's
If
a
all
bit.
the voice actors
It's
go, they'll
a bit
probably just
annoying.
get replaced by AI anyway.
Well, let's hope not.
I hope not, but yeah, maybe.
I mean, in theory, yeah, you could keep going on forever because you could just have AI, but
I don't know. There's
that
a
that
time and
sounds
point where I think
rather
a show should
soulless.
like stop because then people can go back and watch all the old ones and nostalgic and all that. But if they just keep bringing out new ones, it just does get a bit
Well,
stale.
there's a time when it runs its course. That's the problem because it's not even
It's
good
no One
anymore. Like people
Piece.
can't say it. I mean, One Piece is like I just couldn't bear watch that. But like it's just can't be good. You can't run for that long and it still be great. It can't be like we all know that. Like basically after the Simpsons first movie, the show became shit. It literally lost a lot of its like comedic. Like it was generally funny, and it's what I always say about people when they hate on Simpsons. Like, well, look, like the Simpsons in the '90s and early 2000s was really good, like really funny. And you think of all the things we quote, and most people like it's just mad. This was a mad thing. Like the other day, and just go tangent a bit. Someone like said boo or like something like not boo earns, but they said it and like this person I didn't like much younger than us like was like boo earns, and I was like I just shocked by the fact they were like, did you say boo burns or boo? And it's like it's such its own thing now. I mean, like, and of course you got like bloody dental plan and stuff. Like, I mean, these things are hilarious still. Like, they're still so good.
Well, it's weird you say that because I had the exact same conversation with some people 24 hours ago about SpongeBob and
Oh
how
yeah,
like I was thinking about how I've consumed so much SpongeBob content in the last 15 years without probably
yeah,
watching a single episode of the show. It's all like, it's YouTube poops. It's probably some,
yeah,
the thing that sparked this conversation was a silly AI song, not a cover, but like a unique song that happened to be
yeah,
made with AI voices. And it's like, man, SpongeBob is just like this cultural thing, and especially like that one, like we all grew up with, right? Even people a bit
yeah.
younger than us, probably. And it's probably the same for The Simpsons. Enough that like
Well, yeah,
everyone
well,
our generation just knows every fucking memorable quote from
yeah.
Simpsons or SpongeBob. So
Well, I was gonna
it's
say
funny,
SpongeBob's the same, I guess. Really, is like
yeah.
first few seasons really good, movie comes out, which is good, and then it falls downhill again. I just don't really understand what happens in this like space of a movie coming out, which then takes from the show. I don't know. It just seems to always work that way. It's very strange, but I haven't watched the SpongeBob movie ever since, to be honest. But it's a shame. But
I have actually heard good things about the recent SpongeBob movies.
that's
Like,
it. Gone.
yeah, people have genuinely enjoyed those. So I
Oh,
haven't seen
nice.
them, but it is what I heard.
Yeah, well, there's something in it. It's like it's sort of. I don't want it to like die off because it was once again another really good like cartoon, but it's just yeah. I mean, I'm not going to watch it now. Obviously, I'm a bit too old to watch it, but still, yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, I'll probably go see the new Simpsons movie. The comments on that tweet have reminded me. I think it must have been the first episode, like normal episode after the Simpsons movie aired. The Bart's writing on the chalkboard for that one was, I will not wait 20 more years to make another movie. And what's incredible is that it will be precisely 20 years.
Yeah, it's almost like that's the actual like they've done it
Yeah,
intentionally or something. Like, that's
it's
crazy.
kind of crazy. But
20 years. That's insane. I mean, it's insane to think that's how long ago it came out. 20 years ago. That's actually worrying. It doesn't feel like it was that long ago. But man, yeah, dear, oh dear,
it is a bit crazy.
great,
Um,
great.
so yeah, next up on list. Um, oh, it's me, I guess. Because there is another song there which I didn't listen to.
No, that's fine.
but that wasn't. I guess maybe we'll talk about that next time. But yeah, I got a few things to talk about.
Oh no!
I went to see the Hamilton movie.
Did you cry?
Yes.
Oh my god! I
Um,
didn't even know that was even going to happen. But okay,
no, the thing with Hamilton, right? Nothing is really.
it's that
I
bad.
would say this about Your Name, but like I'm kind of used to Your Name now. Like Your Name, as good as as much as I love it, it is simple.
Yeah, I was going to say
Simples.
because Guy Shaw isn't really like a big, I think that it was quite a simplistic name, but yeah, I've come to love it as
Oh,
well.
for fuck's sake.
That's why I had to do that. That's perfectly
Oh wait,
timed.
I was wondering where
But
you're
yeah,
gonna go with that, but yeah, that's
Oh, come on.
what I'm actually trying to say is that like when I watch Hamilton, like like
wait,
all of
what?
my like I don't know. All of my like emotions are like heightened the whole time. Like it's exhausting to watch. That's a weird
Yeah,
description, but
Hamilton is exhausting.
it is. There's nothing that drains me like that show.
Means it's bad,
Um,
right?
no, why do you keep saying that? I'm trying to say my point. Um, but yeah, so and Your Name sort of used to do that to me because yeah, after the hook of Your Name, I was like, edge of my seat, wanting to know how it all shook out, right? Um, but Hamilton still does that, despite the fact that I know everything that happens in it, obviously. But it's still like it's still, I don't know, something about watching it that's quite an experience. The thing it took like over 3 hours in total to watch it. It's probably the longest thing I've seen, like individual thing I've seen in the cinema. It has an intermission in it, much like the real show and the Disney Plus version of it. It has 10 minutes of intermission between the acts. And yeah, and actually the interviews at the start were pretty nice because the cast talked about like um, you know, their experience over the last 10 years and how everything's changed. And it's been like eight years since I discovered Hamilton myself. Yeah, no, actually, no, 9 years. Jeez. But yeah, it was nice to watch it again with the original cast. Gosh, they're all so good. But yeah, um, yeah. Also, I got new headphones. I got IEM, which I've avoided learning about. Um, that stands for in-ear monitors, I believe. And I don't really understand what makes them different from a technical standpoint than just like headphones. But I always knew that they were like way better than like even really expensive headphones, and B, really expensive. However, Sam Winton told me you can actually get like really cheap ones that are still really good, and I'm like, what? And well, spoiler alert, yes, they are very good. I've never had such good headphones. Like the actual sound quality is so good. I can't believe that they were like 25 quid. Like it's actually ridiculous.
Sounds
Um
dodgy.
there's not, but I don't know. My assumption is they're called in-ear monitors, right? I think the idea is that they are like recording studio equipment, like to monitor like what you're recording, right? Through your headphones. I think that's what the intent is. But obviously, those are really good quality, and there are brands that are really expensive. I think there's a particular brand, Moondrop, that was the only one I knew about. But like, they're really expensive as far as I'm aware. But they're really not all expensive. Like those, in theory, are even better, right? But like these ones are really fucking good, and they're literally like 25 quid. Amazon, like, and there's no catch. It's just really good.
Oh,
Uh,
these ones.
what?
Wait. Yeah,
What have you found?
musicians wear them sometimes.
Perhaps, yeah. Again, I don't know a lot about what they really are.
I
I just
probably
assume
won't
they're really
get used to
expensive.
them because, like, you have to, like, put the thing in your ear. I probably won't get on with them.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the type of headphones I like anyway, isn't it? So for me, that's no
How can
issue.
you
But
jam
yeah,
something in your ear, bud?
I mean, it doesn't really go all the way in, like,
Feels like it does.
well, it shouldn't.
Oh, I've been here the entire time. Dear,
But
oh
it did
dear.
what the whole time?
muted the entire time.
Yeah, I had some
Um,
screaming. Everything all right?
yes, yeah, nothing.
Oh,
Um,
God's sake. I know it's the TV, I think.
so,
But yeah,
but
so well, what were you wanting to say, Guy? While we were probably talking
well,
over
yeah,
you
no,
as you.
I was saying about I was trying to say about your headphones. Like, God, it's so rude. He's just completely ignoring me. But yeah, how much do you say they were?
Like
Did you say
25 quid
Phil?
or something. Let me open Amazon and confirm.
Yeah, because
They're really
I
fucking
had
cheap.
some, I had some from Amazon as well, like that. That were really sort of quite good ones that were really cheap. But the only issue with them, which I, this is why I like the AirPods as expensive as they are. But I do find that sometimes with those, I have connectivity issues, like
Well,
with
okay.
especially ones I had.
Firstly, the ones I have currently. Well, this is one thing I wanted to talk about is that these things are IEMs. They are really modular in a way that actually I quite
Right.
like. So when you buy them, like we have a choice of with or without mic on like the cable. But the cable comes off, right? So,
Yeah.
like, first of all, that means that if the cable breaks, you just replace the cable. If the actual earphones break, well, you can keep the cable. I mean, that's probably not the most expensive part anyway, but like you can. But
Yeah.
what's also really interesting, right, is the $22.99 these were, by the way, with mic. That's the more expensive one. And they're
Oh yeah.
astoundingly good, but they are just wired. It's in my basket right now, and there's a variety of these. I'm gonna spend £40 more to get Bluetooth attachment for it, right? So what I will do
Yeah.
is from the actual earpiece itself, I'm gonna pull out the cable because I had to plug it in when I got it. It came disassembled. Right? I'm gonna unplug it and plug in these little ear hooks that are Bluetooth as well, right? And it comes with a case, charging case, like any old headphones. So like you buy the headphone separate from the Bluetooth part, which again I really like because in theory I haven't got those yet, but like I love the idea of it because like if the Bluetooth part breaks or is shit, well you can keep the actual earpiece that I already know is good because I bought it. I thought I may as well wait and get the Bluetooth after because in
Oh,
case I don't like it or whatever. So, but they are really good. But if I don't like the Bluetooth part, well, in theory, I could return that and try a different one, right? Until I find one that doesn't have connectivity issues or whatever. Hopefully, it'll be fine.
hmm.
That's the next thing. But I kind of, it's really interesting how modular they are and how honestly, and there are expensive ones, but like actually, it's pretty cheap. Yeah, I think I've been a fool buying whatever the fuck. And particularly, like my headphones that I'm getting rid of, like they didn't fit. And I've been using them for like two
That's the problem.
years.
Yeah.
They would like, wedge out of my ears. And like if I actually tried to get a good seal, it would be like there was air trapped in. So it sounded really bad anyway.
Oh, that's
And as
weird.
soon as I put these in, even before I put on the memory foam tips that I also got because I really wanted a good fit after that. As soon as I put them in, it's like, wow, it actually like, it's proper headphones for the first time in ages. I'm like, what have I been doing?
Wow.
Why have I put up with that? And then the actual audio quality is genuinely really good. I don't think I have a good ear for audio quality, but like I do
Hmm.
hear a difference in these, like just some little details and stuff. And like I've been really enjoying just listening to music on them, like genuinely, which is like kind of weird thing to say. I want to plug them into an iPod. Uh,
Oh, God, you and your iPod, mate. Honestly, when will you get
Eventually.
one? No, that's the
I don't know.
that's the
I
big
don't
question.
know. The problem with that is I know I don't need an iPod. It's
No,
purely like,
yeah, it's
You
literally
it's
like
just plug
all
it
my
vintage.
into your
music is on my
phone.
phone. All my music, I mean, that's what I do. But like all my music is on my phone. And I don't think I have that bad of a relation. I think my relationship with music got better with streaming because I widened my horizons, whereas other people feel the opposite. I can see the negatives of such a thing, and I can see I can see the like allure, and I remember doing it too of like curating your music library. Right, I don't really do that anymore. Um, but for me, I think generally my experience became better with streaming. That being said, I want an iPod. The click wheel is cool. I want to like spin it around many times.
Honestly, very strange,
You could probably get an
but
app
I
on your phone
understand.
that turns it into an iPod.
That'd be
Yeah, but you
shit
won't have the
though.
physical wheel
Like,
though, will you? And then you can
yeah,
have
You
the
have a screen wheel.
all that stuff. Yeah, it's not the
That's not the
same at
same.
all.
That's like saying the beer drinking apps were the same as drinking beer. Like,
They were
It's
it's
for
fine.
funny.
me anyway.
Yeah, it's the closest you
Oh
get.
man, I just
Uh,
remember like those stupid
Oh, they
the
see first times
advertisements
apps.
for that. Like people going crazy for that. Just the oh, you can pretend to drink beer. Like who cares? Like it's awful, really. But I do remember everyone being like, "Wow, if you actually tilt the phone, it's like you're drinking beer." It's like
I mean, that
great.
was like it's so funny though. You think that was like one of the biggest selling points of the iPhone was
Yeah,
like that it has an accelerometer in it, right? And
yeah,
now, not only do we take the fact that we can turn the phone sideways and it changes for granted, but also
yeah,
that's all we use that for. Like that's the only thing
yeah.
that's for. At
Exactly. I
least we
can't think
had
of anything else.
either the beer apps before, but also there'd be racing games where you steer it with the thing. Like
That's
no
true.
one
Yeah.
uses
Oh god, I remember
things
that.
like
Yeah. Wow.
I had the hair clippers and pretended I was shaving people's hair.
Well, it's like
what?
the that's very strange. I don't remember that. But the iPod Touch was that's what I remember. Just that's one of the things when I got it. I can't remember when I got it, like Christmas or something. And I was just all I do is just download all the shitty
Yeah.
apps and just be playing like probably
Oh man.
filling up the memory. But just that's all I was doing.
I
Like
think that's how I ended up playing Angry Birds.
Well,
and
yeah, that's
would
where that started. I played a lot of Doodle Jump.
oh yeah, Doodle Jump's
Oh,
good.
Doodle Jump,
That was
remember that
good.
one?
Well, the weird thing
That
is with
was
Doodle
so good.
Jump, there's like Doodle Jump arcade machines, like
Where
still
did
to this
it
day, and
go?
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
nowhere. It's now in the form of arcade machines. I mean, it's still on the App Store, probably. Like it still exists.
I think you can get it. Yeah, you could go and
I'm
you could
going to
probably download it
download it
now. I think
right
there's
now.
a second one. I think there's a
It's just
second one now.
I feel like as you grow up, you stop playing phone games to a degree. I mean,
Yeah.
Pokemon Go is
Yeah,
like
I
the only
do.
thing I played in a long time.
I was gonna say I think the last phone game I played was to basically get money from it. So not like any actual enjoyment from it,
Yeah,
which
So,
I think
is
in
a
the last
shame.
in the last 10 years, I probably only played Pokemon Go and Love Live School Idol Festival. Like that's probably actually
Yeah.
it.
apparently, I can re-download Doodle Jump that I had since day one. We've
Yeah,
got
it's
Doodle
the same
Jump
thing.
2 and Doodle Jump HD.
Nice.
Wow.
Download all of
If
them.
I got Doodle Jump insanely good, I can re-download, but also Doodle Jump, just Doodle Jump.
That's
Like
There's a
what?
Doodle Jump for $1.99.
And then yeah, Doodle Jump 2. What the fuck?
strange, isn't it? Strange world we live in.
But I'm
The
talking about
road.
Pokemon Go and all that.
Oh
I
my
still
god.
play. Well, I'm playing the Pokemon card game one, where you can open up cards and
Uh,
all that.
I forgot about that game.
I just do
I
that
forgot
one.
about the existence of that. This is a shame.
But you need to hurry because there's a
But
limited
Gosh.
time pack on there.
oh no.
Yeah,
Doodle Jump. Jeez.
and he's
Memory lane.
cheese.
Penny Lane.
Well, yeah. Next thing, well, sort of talking about games again. What
Ugh,
I've written is any of y'all buying games right now, and the context is like, well, obviously, what's it called? Metal Gear Solid Delta came out a few weeks ago now. Silent Hill
yeah,
F, it seems, are out now. I mean, these are obviously games that I said I would get and haven't. But
of
like,
course.
any of y'all buying some of these new games coming out or planning too soon, or
I
like,
want to
why
buy.
aren't we?
I want to get Silent Hill F at least.
Really?
I like horror-y kind of puzzly
Really?
It does look
games.
it does look quite good actually. Like for a Silent Hill, I do actually like Silent Hill games, but I'm too much of a coward to play them. But
It
like,
looks pretty good. I don't know if this is out of the
yeah,
ordinary for that series, but this one looks real gory.
yeah, I think it probably is.
Especially,
But I think the thing of Silent Hill is it depends. I mean, I guess is it a spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler. Everyone knows the story about Silent Hill. It is basically that it's the
I don't.
person's imagination. Oh, too late. So it's like their not their fantasies, but all of the worlds of the because it's different character every time. All the worlds are like off of their I guess you could say it's like the seven deadly sins. Like the Silent Hill 2 is, I think, is supposed to be like lust, and it's all like, it's stuff like that. So I don't know what this is supposed to be based off, like what the reason is, because it is supposed to be like the characters. experiencing this for a reason. Um,
So
but
I'm
yeah,
gonna be
it
so F is gonna be my first one. Do I need to play the other ones first?
no,
No,
I don't think so.
definitely not.
I don't think there's any like maybe there's references to like Silent Hill 2 or 1 or whatever, but I don't think you need to actually know what's happened in them. I mean, to be honest, if you do, then you could always just look it up. It's not like it's the end of the world. I know
And
you will spoil it, but
the fact that this isn't a numbered version and also is written by the writer of Higurashi of all things, like I feel like it's just a separate thing.
yeah, I think it'll be fine. I very much doubt it will be much of an issue. Like, you just have to yeah, once again, just play it, see what happens. I mean, it's not even. I think all the rest is set in America, so the fact this is Japan probably, unless they find some way to purposely put it in there, I
Fuel
can't
the
believe there's anything to
weebs.
it. Basically, yeah, for the
Everything's
weebs.
getting set in Japan now because Japan seems to be the go-to place for people to like and play.
Well, it is become that genre of
Yeah,
game as zombies was and battle royales have been. It is all that sort of stuff. Like it's just, I mean, like Ghost of Yotai is out tomorrow after on this day of recording. No, not on day of recording. The day that this recording will come out. So the second, I think it comes out, which of course is
seriously.
the next Ghost of Tsushima like game, which is going to be
I
obviously
still
set in
haven't played
Japan.
Ghost of Tsushima apart from that one
I
multiplayer
don't know
version.
how. Like, how have you of all people not
I don't know. I
played
think
a
it was
game that's set
expensive,
in
and then I wanted
Japan?
to get like the collector's edition, and then as
Yeah,
soon as
well,
I
don't get the
was gonna
collectors.
buy it, and then when I was about to buy the game, the director cut came out. And I was like, do I get the director cut or
Well, you
not?
should get that if you're going to get one now,
So
anyway,
yeah,
because it's
yeah.
PS5. 60 frames, you got to
There
get it.
used to be a I could have got I could there was a glitch where you had the multiplayer one and it would allow you to play the campaign, but they fixed that now because I would have
Yeah,
continued
too
playing
late.
the campaign.
You should play it though. It's
I
generally one of
know
the
I'm
better
going
games
to.
I've played.
I think I should get it and stream it up until I get Yote.
Because I mean, Yote looks like it's the same sort of stuff again. I mean, I don't know story wise because I think it's set. It's either set before or after. I can't. It's nothing to do with like
If I know the period, I
Tsushima.
might know.
Well, if you know the year, you'd know because it would tell you if it's set before or after. So, but I don't. I can't remember to be honest.
But I do want to get the second Demon Slayer game because I've got the first one. I want to get the second one that has all the other new characters stuff in it because Demon Slayer is hype at the moment, especially with
Mm,
the latest movie.
but I do think in general though we're buying games at the moment. There's actually a hell of a lot coming out, but that is also the issue of why I'm not buying anything because there's
Yeah,
actually too much.
this yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to get Klebska Expedition Factory 3. That's literally the next game I want to play, and that came out like start of the year.
Yeah.
And that's just the fact that that's there, and then all of these other games, like hundreds it seems at this point, like there's so much coming out and is going to come out. I can't, I can't do it. I physically can't, and I
I
need to get
can't
the
do it. I
trophies for
can't
them.
buy any more games, Captain.
Like, how am I going to platinum all these games? It's just mad. Like, I can't do
The
that.
platinum
So
trophy.
I would like to get for some of them though. I would definitely like to get. I'd like to get the Metal Gear Solid one. Delta, but I've heard that that can be a bit of a pain in the ass. I think you need to play on the hardest difficulty and not get spotted or like caught, which I don't know if I can do
Mate, you
that.
should just play it anyway.
You
Who
should
cares?
stream it, guy.
Yeah, but I need the platinum trophy. This is a problem.
Guys,
I'm
platinum
nearly
by
Okay,
good
fair.
100. I'm
streams.
on 96, I think now, so I'm nearly there.
I'm only on
Ne-
12.
Oh, I get good. I'm
Wait,
on
am I
On
30.
your
12 or 11?
trophy account.
On my
Trophy
main
account.
stream account. Uh,
Means.
main stream, uh, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
but yeah, I think there's a lot of games that unfortunately, well, they will be played, but I will probably wait for like a couple of years down the
Yeah.
line before I can actually even think about playing a lot of them. There's nothing really like I guess to your question, there's nothing really that actually is coming out that I'm desperate to buy. Like I think the last thing, God, what was the last thing? Well, I guess the last thing I bought was Oblivion. Was the last like, oh, I need to buy this as soon as it comes out. But everything else, I'm just like, I'm not like I was like as probably as a kid where I wanted it straight away. I'm just like, yeah, I just I'll wait for it to go down a hell of a lot before I buy it, and otherwise I don't have money. So.
Mm. Yeah, because they do run quite expensive these days.
Exactly.
Next on the list, I'm gonna talk about the anime I received. Actually, I'm gonna bring in a later thing here because, my goodness, I had such a disaster with parcels recently. And
Tell
even
me about.
even though I spoke to my parcel delivery guy today, and
Oh
he
no.
was incredibly confused himself. But anyway,
That's not a good sign.
well, I know, like, I sort of had to say, no, I got one yesterday. And he's like, did you? I'm like, yeah, who delivered that? I don't know. Anyway, I'll explain this.
Uh,
I'll explain the story. You'll remember 2 weeks ago on the podcast, I said that I had the Colors Within Blu-ray on the way. And I think they had attempted the delivery on the day of recording last week, Tuesday. And
yeah.
I had scheduled for a Saturday delivery, right? I received this yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's bad.
uh, well, it's really weird though, because I scheduled it for Saturday, right?
Mm,
And then the Saturday comes and goes, and I had forgotten about it. It wasn't
yeah.
until like what reminded me? I think it was because I pre-ordered Carol Tuesday from the same company, and then I'm like, wait, hang on a minute, where's Colors Within? I forgot about that. And I looked at like the Royal Mail website, and it it said like something like they had like nothing had happened on Saturday, and then it
No.
said like they were preparing it for delivery like last Tuesday, but then like it didn't there was no day last week where they actually tried to deliver it. And also I tried to like do another like choose delivery day, but it come up saying, oh, you've already done this, and I'm like, yeah, but the day's passed. Like,
Yeah.
what would you
That's
want?
so
um
strange.
yeah, but then meanwhile I have another parcel coming, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's any like I don't know whether it makes a difference whether I did the date change thing on Royal Mail website when it was actually a Parcel Force parcel. I don't feel like that should make a difference because the fact that
No.
I could do it, but like I don't know. Either way, this one, like I set the deliver. I think they failed delivery. Like, okay, let's do a Saturday again, right?
Yeah.
And then, but then the next day it's like, oh, we failed to deliver, and I'm like, oh, but I put in the thing not to. Okay, that obviously didn't go through, I guess. And then it's like, well, now is it gonna now be delivered Saturday, or is it not? Is it? Do I need to do it again? But so I try and do it again, like choose date, and it's like you've already done one. It's like yeah, but then you tried to deliver it after I said it. So like, well, I don't even know. Either way, they don't try to deliver on Saturday
Oh my
or the
god.
other thing. And in the end, like suddenly I get emails on like yesterday at the time of recording, Monday, for both of these they were trying to deliver. And then one of them fails, like like as I've just left for work basically, and I instantly get to it's failed delivery, like because they deliver really
Uh,
early. But then the
wow,
other
that is
one
early.
later on, I get the other one, and
Yeah.
they put that. I don't like this, but at least I got it. They put it in like the recycling bin. Um, but the confusing, like, I assume is from Royal Mail and one is from Parcel Force. These two companies are like linked in the UK. They're different, but they're not. But then like today, the other one gets delivered in person by the guy. I work from home today, and he says, "Oh, I think you got another one at the depot." And I'm like, "Oh no, I got it yesterday." And then I said that, but then he was like, he didn't really believe me, I guess. And we went round in a circle, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, so I think you still got one at depot." And I'm like, "No, no, I got it yesterday." And he's like, "Oh, who delivered it?" I don't know, because I wasn't even home. But
Oh
like,
wow.
and he was like, I explained to him like, "Yeah, I put in a thing for like Saturday delivery, but like, I like assume that didn't go through." And he's like, "I don't work Saturday." I'm like, "Well, I guess it wouldn't have been you anyway." But like, I don't know. So anyway, that
What
was
a weird
incredibly
thing.
confusing. I normally don't have much issue with parcels and shit, but like these two at the
No.
same time were just a disaster. Um. Anyway, random rant about parcel though.
Well, what about the time where you had one in the recycling bin and
Yeah.
we didn't
Well.
realize you
Yeah.
had it and it could have been gone
Yes.
out in the recycling?
Yeah. Well, the one yesterday. I received an email saying that it had been delivered to my enclosed porch.
Oh
Um.
yeah. That's a good one.
It was in the bin. The funny thing is, the lady lives underneath my apartment, who is very nice. She like whenever it's a parcel is delivered to her, often when I come home from work, she's like outside waiting for me, like to catch me before
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
just to give me the parcel. I kind of think she
Yeah,
probably wants
wow.
to talk to someone briefly, but you know,
And
um,
you just tell her to F off and
anyway,
take the
basically.
hassle, yeah.
But like,
Nice.
no, like yesterday I come home, she's like, she's out of her house and also looking in the bin, and she just wanted to tell me that they'd left something in my bin. It's like,
Oh,
well,
God.
I figured probably, but yeah, I got an email. But yeah,
Wow.
quite funny.
That's
Anyway,
pretty close portrait, I think. That's
well, yeah,
terrible.
I don't. Yeah, normally that's more of a every thing to do, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
every's
can't
like, yeah,
remember Adder
different.
who delivered that one. I don't think it was Royal Mail slash
The
Parcel
Kirby
Force.
Mori poster.
Yes, it was Hololive merch from Japan, and it got
Wow.
left for like 24 hours in a recycling bin on a pretty busy
Yeah.
where I used to live was like a pretty busy road as well.
Yeah.
Like it's actually really bad, but and it's not so much. It's better where I am now, but it's not great. Anyway,
No, you don't really want it there for more than,
I've
like, a
had stuff
day
like
anyway.
my like steps up to my
Yeah.
the door guy. Like I've had people leave parcels like I don't think it was Royal Mail, but like people have left parcels like just basically against that door, and
That's
it's
just
like
weird.
yeah, you could probably see that from the street, right?
Yeah.
At least this one was better in the bin. Like no one's probably going to look there where I am. Like it's probably fine, but I
No.
don't like it. It should
No,
never be delivered
exactly.
to a fucking bin. But yeah.
No. It's crazy, that is.
But either way, the actual topic is that I received The Colors Within on Blu-ray. And I was actually quite amazed. I guess I probably somewhat blindly pre-ordered this because I was just going to get the special edition of this anyway. Like I am. I love this movie. It's by Naoko Yamada, who is like my favorite anime director, and it's her first feature film at Science Saru, her new studio after she left Kyoto Animation. And it's very good.
Nice.
And it's this movie has references to 1996 movie Train Spotting in it.
Oh, what a
Um,
weird coincidence.
yes, Jonathan Clements at the SLA in London that I went to last year. For I only saw this one film. I literally went and watched one film in London and came back.
No.
I watched this one, and Jonathan Clements, who does the intros for films at that festival, talked about how this movie, the music, the composer is the same as like Silent Voice and Liz and the Bluebird, but particularly for whatever reason, the music in this film is inspired by Train Spotting. And what's the song? Um, Born Slippy.
Excuse
That's
me?
the song. I don't know if either of you know Train Spotting. I've never
I
seen
haven't
Train
actually
Spotting.
watched it, no.
So there's a song Born Slippy. You would probably know the song if you would know the song. I knew the song when I heard it. I'm going to post it in our just general chat here. But it's called Born Slippy by Underworld. And there is a song in this movie that's like clearly directly inspired by that, right?
Okay.
What's funny is it tries to link the characters to Train Spotting, and I was in Train Spotting. They're like it's all about like drug dealers and shit, right? But like they try and make it so that we're breaking out of the school dorm, and then they're playing music like this from Train Spotting, basically,
That's
which is quite
strange.
funny. Yeah, but I thought that was a funny link because it's 1986 of all things, so it is
Yeah,
actually
that's
it is.
very
I saw
strange.
it today, and I'm like, well, I'd probably pick that if I'd seen it, but I haven't. Um, but yeah, and it's a nice. The actual Blu-ray is nice. It's actually a 4-disc edition. I didn't realize this. It has a Blu-ray with the
4
movie.
discs.
Yeah, honestly, it's got a Blu-ray with the movie, DVD version, which is useless, and a CD with the soundtrack, which includes this train spotting reference song and
Yeah.
similar, and also a bonus features Blu-ray. And I was like, I posted this in the main WWAS Discord the other day, but I'm like, I can't remember last time I saw a bonus features disc, like
No, that's mad.
even in the world of anime. I mean, I don't buy a lot of anime
Yeah.
anymore, but like bonus features disc. I mean, I mean, you buy a bit more than I do, Adaro. Have you had a bonus features specific disc in a while? Like, that's rare, right?
No, not in a while, but they
Yeah,
usually give you the soundtrack now.
yeah. Soundtracks aren't too uncommon. I just
Yeah,
quite
that
liked
makes sense.
I quite like the like side of it where it's got like Blu-ray, DVD, and then like the compact disc logo, right? Like all three logos, and it's like, damn, there's a lot in this box. And obviously like art book as well, so it's quite nice, and the movie's good. Yeah, just wanted to
Man,
talk about that because it was quite funny.
those days of buying anime Blu-rays, man.
Yeah, see, I like it now though because I don't buy a lot, but the things I buy are things I fucking love. Like what have I
Oh
bought
yeah,
recently? Like obviously this movie, which I've just gushed about on the podcast. I have
yeah.
Carol on Tuesday coming. Like that's like the best TV. That's like the only TV anime I rate highly, really highly, in like 2020 onwards, right? Like this is
Mm.
the only one. I bought Blue Giant, a jazz movie. I also saw Scotland Loves Anime several years ago now. Um, that movie. I mean, I really like. I don't really like jazz, but you know,
No, just
guy
Well,
like jazz anime have typically been good, right? There are good jazz anime.
yeah,
Blue
yeah, it's
Giant's a
fun.
fantastic movie.
Yeah,
Like I love like the idea of jazz. You know, like the idea because a typical jazz musician, right, is always like coming from nothing, right? And they're
mm,
scrappy and they're trying to make it and they're just trying to make
yeah,
music and I love La La Land for the same reason. Like I don't know the story
I,
the fictional stories of jazz musicians. Like one of my favorite genres. One
yeah.
of
It's a very strange,
I
specific
know.
thing, but
Yes, but it does
yeah.
mean that when Miles Morales pulls out Art Blakely and the Jazz Messengers
Oh, totally.
in the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, I laugh because I know that
Yeah,
artist, which is funny because I shouldn't.
no, it's such a strange thing, but
But
yeah,
yeah, probably what I was gonna say actually is just that like when I buy anime now, it's like I mean, I always bought things I liked, but now it's like they're the absolute peak of things I have ever enjoyed.
yeah.
So
Well, yeah. I mean, there's something to be said. I mean, that to be honest, that is almost how I feel with like games, really, to compare with. You know,
yeah,
it's like I only buy the stuff that I really want now instead of, and, you know, with anime generally, like that would be if they release stuff from the past that I watched and loved, I probably would do that as well. Like,
they're
you
actually
know,
doing that.
things.
They're actually re-releasing some really old stuff or stuff that never got released over here. They're actually bringing out.
Yes. I mean, yeah, some of it is, yeah, like, I mean, for me, if for example, you know how much I love JoJo, like if they just release like a whole thing, like a decent like collector's edition of that, I'd buy
I
it.
think
I'm not
after
even
like Netflix run its course with it, and obviously part six, was it part six or part seven?
seven.
Seven comes out.
Seven's coming out,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think they probably might do that because
Maybe.
we're just
Maybe.
now getting shows that were aired a few years ago on Netflix that Anime Limited are doing. So obviously, I guess you have to wait for like a Netflix cooldown period before you can release the Blu-ray of it.
Well, I mean, they could. Obviously, I don't know how the rights work. Like, if they work like they used to, where you know there's streaming rights and there's obviously rights to physical editions
Yeah,
anyway. But I mean, maybe a lot of things, you know, they're expensive, and it depends what they're allowed to release, and you know, so there's all these other
it's
things.
just a
So
lot of like shows that get onto like Nana like anime now. The ones that do get onto Netflix are the ones that take forever to come out releasing wise, like on Blu-ray or whatever. Because I guess Netflix wants to keep them as long as possible
yeah.
before
That's the
people are allowed
worst
to
thing
buy
about
them.
Netflix is that obviously their entire business is streaming media, so they don't give a
yeah,
shit about
no, they're not going to care, are
physical
they? Yeah.
release. So that is
No.
something I dislike about that. This just tying into the Hamilton movie thing. God, I've always wanted that on Blu-ray, right? Like, well, I knew there would be a Hamilton movie years ago, right? Because I
Yeah.
knew they'd recorded it, and the idea was to bring it out as a movie like 10 years later. In the end, they do it 5 years later on Disney Plus. I'm like, shit. Number one, does that mean I never get to see it in cinema? Number two, do I not get a
Mhm.
Blu-ray? And well, cinema's happened. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
But do we get a Blu-ray now? Like,
I
come
I
on.
feel like you're going to need to get a normal standard Blu-ray for it. I mean, I don't know if it would be.
Surely. I mean, the thing is, it's been on Disney Plus for 5 years without one.
Wow, that's God, that's
The
a
only, the
long
only
time.
difference now is that it's been in the theaters. So,
Yeah.
and I mean the cinemas. um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. But
Mm. Mm.
Well, yeah. One more thing from me. Yeah, Max Verstappen won a race last weekend, but not in Formula One. um, amazing statistic. This it's the first time that a Formula One driver has won. I think it's the first time a driver has won uh, a race on 2 consecutive weekends in 2 different series since 1976 or something. At least for like an F1 driver doing it. It was like Jackie X, and we won like a Grand Prix and an endurance race. Max
Wow.
Verstappen ran the Nürburgring Endurance Series, basically, is what it translates to, near enough. It's just an endurance series. The full season is at the Nürburgring Nordschleife. They run the same track all year. It's like 4-hour races, basically. But that is obviously a legendary track. And Max Verstappen showed up. He raced there a few weeks ago in a GT4 car to get his license, because even Max Verstappen doesn't get a pass on that. And then weekend just gone, he moved to GT3, the top class. It's not called GT3 there, but it's GT3 car. And him and his teammate won it, and they dominated. He is faster than everyone there, including people that have been driving that racetrack every month for 20, 30 years.
Wow.
Like, what the fuck?
Now,
It's impossible.
do you think he is the best driver currently?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's
you can't. It made me wonder if I've often been of the mindset that Formula One doesn't necessarily have all the best drivers. Like things like World Endurance,
no.
IndyCar. There's plenty of circuit racing series that have as good drivers as who is currently F1. Like maybe they didn't get to F1 because of like sponsors, budget, timing. There's only 20 seats, give or take. Like it's hard to get into F1. However,
Yeah.
Max Verstappen has competition in F1, and he went to the NLS and had no competition. How can that be? Yeah, it wasn't the
Yeah.
strongest field. It'd be very. He'll probably do the Nürburgring 24 next year, which will have all the best GT drivers in the world and all the best Nürburgring drivers in the world and the overlapping drivers there. And he's going to go. We're going to see his pace compared to them in like was it May or June next year. That will be interesting. But already, like there were some people in that race who were like Nürburgring veterans, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, but they were nowhere near him, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? That is a level of skill. It's
It
just
makes me wonder if F1, maybe F1 is stacked as fuck. Maybe it is the best
yeah.
driver talent. Like, because yeah, I know the car affects it, and Max is pretty clearly outperforming his own car right now and through his career already. But like, Max will have people race him, go toe to toe with him. And
Yeah.
it's like, is that only is F1? Are his competition in F1 really like the second, third, fourth, fifth best drivers in the world without a doubt? Like maybe I'm starting to believe it.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, he just sort of keeps proving people wrong in a way, because there's a lot of people obviously still dislike him, which I've never really disliked him, but I understand that with F1 especially, if people keep winning, some reason everyone hates him. It's like Lando Norris, like everyone hates him now, and I'm like, I just
Well,
I don't get it.
the weird thing about the Norris thing is everyone hates him because he keeps losing, and it's like
It
what do
doesn't
you
make any sense.
like
Like it doesn't like
they cheer when he loses, and it's like, do you not want a championship battle?
yeah,
Like we need
I
someone to
don't,
come up against Piastri, and he's in the best spot. Let's face
yeah,
it.
exactly, yeah.
Root for
I,
Lando if you want an interesting end of the season here.
I don't get it. I don't get the Lando hate. I mean, especially from like English people as well. I don't get it. It's
It's a funny
confusing.
one, yeah.
It's very strange, yeah, but it is what it is. But it's crazy. The amount of skill that Stappen has is just mental.
Yeah, his stuff he's been doing at Nürburgring is scary.
Mm.
Next up, we have some things from Adaro, including SD card.
SD card.
SD card. Yeah.
Oh, you spoiled it. You said the whole thing.
That is the whole thing
Yeah, it
as
is the
well.
whole
Like
thing.
that.
I don't write the whole thing down because I just go just read parts. Yes. So, a couple months prior, my father comes to me with his
Oh
laptop
no.
and says, I
Oh
got my
no.
SD card jammed in the socket.
Is that what he
I'm
calls
worried.
it?
And I looked at it and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
You looked at it.
S- Shut up. Anyway,
Go on.
and yes, the SD card was stuck, and like even I couldn't get it out of the slot. So I took the laptop, I worked out how to open it, I opened up the laptop, I took I took the SD card reader thing and had to break it open to get the SD card out because it was that stuck.
Oh, well, how do you do that?
He tends to press things really hard, like like the buttons on
Well,
the
yeah, yeah.
like
Judging by
on the
that.
remotes. Like there's TV remotes that are like younger than my TV remote, and all the buttons are worn out because like how he
Mental.
presses the buttons and stuff. Because if something
What
doesn't
the
work
hell?
as quick as he thinks, he will press it harder and think that's how it works. Um, but yeah,
Crazy.
I put it back together and he says, "Do you want me to put some tape over the hole because knowing you, you might try to put an SD card back." And he goes, "Oh no, I know it won't work if it." I was just fine. Fast forward, this morning, my
No,
dad came
no,
into my
no,
room and
no,
says,
no, no.
I've lost my SD card inside the laptop." I went,
Lost it
No.
inside
Oh
it.
yeah,
Like how?
because now there's no, he's broken the reader,
Yeah.
right? So it's just a
It's
hole
just
into the
it's just going
motherboard.
so,
Oh.
and I go, "What, you done it again?" He goes, "Done what again?" I can't get this SD card thing to work. And I went, "The same problem you did last time where I had to break it open in the first place to get it." And then he remembered that that happened. I went, "Oh, for God's-"
Oh dear.
So I took the
That's
laptop out
so
again, found the SD card, took it out, closed it up, and says, "Look, like you need to get an SD card reader if you want to try and get like to read your SD cards." He, funny enough, I don't know why he didn't do it months ago, but today he ordered himself a USB-C to SD card reader so he knows not to use the SD card reader in his laptop. I was just like, I told you last time that you can't use the slot, and then he uses the slot. So yeah.
never learn, do they?
No,
Never
I
learn.
so laugh he still gets this SD card reader and he'll still come to me saying that he's lost it in the other hole. It's
A big one.
it's
Well,
going
I'm proud of you for opening up a laptop and all this. I didn't know you did any of this. That's cool.
I've learned from the best. I'd
Yes.
open up my other laptop and take out the RAM and re-put the RAM into thinking the screen will come back on. It hasn't come back on since. I haven't used the laptop in 2 years. And that was on the
Wait,
phone call
did
to
I
you.
instruct you? Yeah, I was trying to
Yes.
remember that. Like, wait, did I? Was that something I had said? But
Yeah, the
Oh no
yeah,
screen
wonder
wouldn't
it's not
come
working,
on.
Rescue, then yeah.
And
Wow.
then that
I
time
mean
he
that's
helped
worth a
me fix
try.
my
But
computer.
I was at the
The loose
cable on
cable,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Like with stuff like that,
But
I don't want to
none of that
touch.
sounds as hard as what you did anyway, because the RAM is usually in like an easy access like
Yeah.
panel. The SD card reader is not, so you had to take off like the whole bottom, I assume,
Yeah,
right?
there's a rubber foot that if you
Yeah,
peel away, it has
yeah,
the three screws. Take those screws out, put another screwdriver in to pop off the bottom. And yeah, I got into the whole computer and stuff. But the only way
nice.
to get the SD card out the first time is I had to lift up the metal clasp, but lifting that up like cracks it. So I literally had to like break it open to actually get the
Yeah.
SD card out. So yeah, I kind of fixed the laptop, but didn't and break it at the same time. So I don't know
Wow.
how
I mean,
how
So what
differently you would have done it, but
I've never had to do that, so I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know.
I even got like the
yeah,
mini
well
tweezers and everything that because my parents had bought like these little repair kits for mobiles and stuff. But like, I'm not letting them try and fix their own mobiles. So I
The only
used
thing
them
I would
on the
try and do is
laptop.
like push it from the other side, but like unless if there's no gap to push it
Yeah, there
from,
was
then I don't
nothing.
know how. Yeah,
yeah,
I
you're
don't think there's
sort of
any
it is
way.
stuck.
So
It's
so I
just
had to
stuck.
break it open to get the SD card back,
Uh,
which is probably
What
more.
one
oh
thing
god.
you maybe could have done is it might not have worked, but like you could get a hair dryer and blow it on there with the idea that you would cause the obviously the card itself could expand, but hopefully the enclosure expands more to loosen it.
Oh,
Maybe that's an idea, but it might not work. Who knows? Because if it all expands anyway, then it's still stuck. So
yeah. And I couldn't pull it
Yeah,
out the other
that's
way
true.
either. So
yeah.
It's it's what happens when you use SD cards, isn't it? Yeah.
technology and my parents. Now they're just
Fuck
doom
with it.
scrollers on TikTok every day.
It's just like everybody else.
I know it's.
Boomers are the biggest zoomers, I swear.
I
Yeah,
tell
they
them don't like
100% are.
listen to everything a TikTok says, or like I hate it when I walk past and I just hear that AI voice. And it's like,
My favorite thing is when you get one that's like you just like it doesn't happen like that often, but I see some because I hardly ever look on Facebook. But like you go on Facebook and you see someone like reposting something like this is diabolical, and you're looking, it's like, well, it's clearly AI. Like it's obviously AI. Like they've got like 7 fingers or something. The person talking, I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not looking. Do they not understand? Like, I mean, they know AI is a thing, but can you not tell that it's clearly AI? Like
or
it's
like
so obvious.
the when I do go on Facebook just once in a while just to like look at things, like I see relatives like the ones that think that, oh, copy and paste this and you'll get no ads and blah 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 this. It
Oh,
it
that's the
just
worst.
I keep explaining to them that the reason you get less ads and you actually get your people's feeds is because you've technically written a status, which is what it's trying to get you to do in the first place. But you copying this whole paragraph saying, I was getting ads and not seeing people's stuff, and this worked. So all you have to do is copy and paste this, and it works. Kind of stuff. There's no logic to it, and they just copy and paste that whole thing and just repost it. It's just,
I mean,
it's just a thing to get you to do
Facebook is
statuses.
the worst for those kind of things. I mean, I generally think it's the worst anyway.
The
I
people
hate
it's
Facebook.
aimed at, the kid, like the younger generation, don't use it, and it's the
No,
grandparents and like the other parents. Like I had to explain to my parents where I said, "Oh, you're just doom scrolling today." I had to explain to them what doom scrolling was. Yet they're
well,
doing
I
it.
mean,
It's,
they probably know the term, but yeah, like
uh,
yeah,
I'm just
it's bad.
like I can't try and like I thought I would be the one doing all this stuff, but no, it's literally like I'm hardly on my phone, and it's
I think we
the
are all
older
guilty of
people that
doing
are
it
doing it.
occasionally
Yeah, I'll do it like
because
Yeah.
if I'm like um I don't know, just randomly want to check stuff or like news articles for like the podcast and stuff. Like that's when I'll probably use it. Other times I'm not on my phone whatsoever. Um so it's just surprising to see like the older generation, like now the people that are constantly on the phone when they say, oh, youngins today are always on their phone and can't look up when they're texting kind of thing. But it's the older
Yeah.
generation that can't get off their phones.
It does feel that way sometimes.
yeah, it is. I mean, I found it. There's so many things. Like I mean, saying about looking up while texting. I don't know if you guys have ever done it, but I used to be. I wouldn't be able to do it now, but I used to be able to like walk. Obviously, from where I used to live, used to be able to walk into town and back, and I think I could do it without even looking up. Like I generally could cross the road without looking up. I remember something like when we're playing Pokemon Go, when it's like, "Okay,
Yeah,
make
that's the
sure
only
you're doing
time
it
I
in a
was
safe
always on my
place,"
phone. Was just
and I'm
walking
just
around.
there like walking around looking down, and I'm like, "Oh, I've got back home," or "Oh, I'm in town now." Like it's just like autopilot to the
But
max, which is obviously terrible.
I've learned to not walk around with my phone in my hand because my brother
Yeah, you
had
probably
his
shouldn't.
phone snatched off him whilst he was walking around with it in his hand
Where was he though?
where he
London?
lived. And some
Yeah, was
people
he
are
like
like
visiting London or something?
he was
It
near
was a city.
it was a
City.
city,
Oh,
and
city.
he
Yeah,
was
that makes sense.
yeah, he was walking around with it in his hand. I don't know if he was using it or that. He was just holding it, and like he was one of the people that, because there was a group, a few people that had it done to them, where like
Yeah.
a person would snatch it off them and then go on a, like a moped or whatever and scoot off. Apparently, they did it to 3 other people at exactly the same time. So yeah, that was a nightmare. But that's why I don't walk around with my phone now, even though I live somewhere else than him. It's just like yeah, kind of the thing not to do now.
All
Which
right, next up we have where K-pop Demon Hunter songs are on the charts today. Where are they?
yeah, I'm going to now Google that to see where it is, because it will be surprising if it's still top. Because it's been how long now? top songs.
I mean, I saw this already because I typically look at the top 40 website for the years, and it just
Yeah, well, here we
because I
go.
do year stuff. But
Golden is still number 1, 14
that
weeks
is
in a row.
crazy.
Soda Pop, which is my favorite song, is still number 3. Well, I think it's moved up from number 4. Yeah, it's moved up from number 4 because there's an arrow. So it's moved up from number 4. Your Idol is moved up to number 5. So yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters songs are still number 1, number 3, and number 5 in the charts, which is quite shocking because like I thought with stuff that like break records and stuff are like will die down after a while. 14 weeks. No, it's still there.
That
Even
is
though I
rather
do like the
crazy.
song and I do hear it now on the radio a lot often, it's now there. Guy's muted, so I don't think he has anything to add to that.
We'll move on then.
Guy.
What's this? Why you want guys
I don't know.
input specifically? Taco Bell.
Yes, Taco Bell. Just randomly before we started recording, I found this news article thing. Taco Bell is launching a new dessert called Taco Late, a waffle cone filled with cinnamon, ancho, chili, ice cream, and dipped in chocolate. So it looks like a taco ice cream thing. What do you feel about it?
I presume it's spicy. I suppose that's got to be what the chili is, right? So
It's got chili
I'm
ice
not sure
cream.
I would like. Yeah, I'm not sure I would like that. But it
No.
looks good. But if it's spicy, I don't know how I feel about that.
I probably wouldn't have it either because I'm not very good with spicy food, apart from one particular spicy food dish. I will still eat, but it will kill me. This guy's still not here?
It's currently muted, yeah.
I want his take on things. What's he doing? Fine, I'll move on to the next one then. These numbers are a little bit out of whack when I first posted it. The 5 highest grossing anime films. Number 5 is Suzume, which is I think is your favorite one, isn't it?
God no.
The
What are you
talking
talking
chair.
about? Oh, you're joking. Okay.
From this, yeah, from this, it is 323 million. Spirit Away is number 4 with 395 million. Sadly, Your Name is number 3, Raska. Yeah, Yasuko Kyoso is number 3 on the list. It's 405 million. Demon Slayer Mugen Train, 506 million. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, the last time I checked, even though it's written here as 555 million, it has now surpassed 600 million. And it surpassed the box office for the new Superman movie and Fantastic Four. As movies
I mean,
in
it
general.
is. That is pretty impressive.
So, and I
Like, as
hope
much
this
as
time
I
around,
hate it.
the creator of Demon Slayer gets actually a bigger cut than when he let Mugen Train them do something with Mugen Train, because like he signed something where like he only got like I think it was about 12 grand or something for the whole film, even though like is now like 506 million. So I
I
hope,
mean, hopefully he's got a better agent since then.
yeah, I hope, well, yeah, because I think he thought it wasn't going to do as well as like, well, a big deal. But
I mean, that's stupid considering how big of a deal Demon Slayer itself was before that movie anyway.
yeah,
Like, it's clearly going to make some money.
so
Okay, maybe being the number 1 was a bit of a lofty expectation, but
Lofty.
like it was going to be a money-making movie, that's for sure.
But I hope, yeah, they get something with the Infinity Castle, because obviously that's now gone over 600
No,
million.
Infinity War's already come out.
I'm gonna slap you.
With what?
But it was surprising to find that like someone like Channing Tatum was gonna voice act in it.
Channing.
I haven't heard his voice yet because obviously I watched the sub version, like I said before. But I know what character he's going to. He's the character he has dubbed. Sorry, voiced. My head's all over the place. But yeah, so something that K-pop Demon Hunter is just breaking records. Demon Slayer is also breaking records. Which is quite
Yes.
surprising where they've said about like other movies like not doing so well.
I to be honest though, it is helped with the fact that I mean Superman has actually done pretty well, but a lot of movies aren't actually that great to be honest. At the moment, there's a very like, especially in theaters, is very limited to what's actually
Well,
any good
if you
anymore.
guys get the story and watch
Ballamore?
what if you guys get the story and then watch Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, you will understand why it's done so well. Like I'm not like really hyping it up. I'm not joking or anything. It
No, I
literally
think
is
you are.
one of those movies. Once you've seen it, you will have your obviously you'll have your opinions on it, but you will understand why it is doing so well. It's
I
been
mean, the main reason I think it's doing so well is because it's the latest movie in the franchise that's very popular.
yeah, but that
Yeah, I
like
mean
I
it's
That
got to
was
be
that
the
was that was Mugen Train situation, right? It's not a bad movie. I like the movie,
it's
but like it's a movie attached to Demon Slayer with a
yeah,
lot of hype.
but the movie's way obviously Mugen Train had like it was good, but like this is way better than Mugen Train. Obviously, yeah, it's the continuation of what's happened in the series, but as a movie itself, like the animation, the difference between the 3D and the 2D aspects merging together because the background was kind of like put to like 3D puzzle pieces to make it look so good because obviously Infinity Castle is basically like an infinity plane. Um,
Hmm.
the story itself, there was a little some moments where it dragged a little bit, but other than that, putting it together, everything, the feels like absolute. I'm actually doing the pose right now. It's absolute cinema.
Oh no. Oh, I was wondering what pose you were doing. I was worried.
Um, so yeah,
Hopefully, it would be John Wayne, but I guess
I
not.
do want you guys to
Charles
at
Babbage
some
me.
point either read a synopsis of Demon Slayer and watch Infinity Castle with me at some point, or watch Infinity Castle.
I just can't watch Demon Slayer.
You
I just can't.
should. It's so good.
I just can't. It's
But
just too
in
anime.
to anime, it's one of
Yeah, I
the
can't watch anime.
it's one
It
of the
is very
animes that
anime.
Exactly. See, I mean, Reska said we know it's real
I
then, but
mean, it's not a bad show, but like it's a shonen anime.
would
Like,
you
yeah,
guys watch
it's
it when it
just not
becomes
what
the
I'd want to
live
watch.
action that they're working on?
No,
it depends if it's good or not. You tell me.
Well, I don't know.
It
It's
probably
you
won't
tell
be,
me.
right?
but they're fast tracking it because obviously like the
That's not a good sign.
excessive
That's a terrible sign.
they're
The
fast
fast
tracking and
tracking.
giving it more and giving it a bigger budget because of the excess can't get my words
Oh
out because of the
yes,
excess. What's the
Success.
success of the
success. Yeah.
of the movie?
I was wondering what you actually
But
trying to say. Oh dear.
Hideo Kojima, pronounced that right?
Hido,
Hideo,
Hideo,
Hideo, yeah,
Hideous Kojima. Yeah,
Hideo Kojima is
hideous.
collaborating with a
Yeah.
Japanese bank to release his own branded credit cards.
Well, we're gonna buy that, right? Surely.
How do you
Can
guys
you buy a
feel
credit
about?
card?
Yeah. Well, I guess you could probably because I don't know. Is it Japan only? Like, because if that's the case, what do
Well,
you have to
It's
buy
if
it?
it's a
Japanese bank.
Japanese bank, then you're
Yeah. Well, there you
probably
go.
gonna have
So
to
we
be
will have to buy it,
Japanese.
won't we?
That was
We're
so
gonna get
funny.
it
Like
with.
stepping in when we stepped into Japan in 2017, and there was a massive billboard of
Step.
a Japanese bank called SoftBank, and it had Justin Bieber in their
I
uniform
don't remember that at
I don't
all.
next.
remember that either.
No, like what the hell? Is this a dream? Are you sure this
No,
happened?
this
I mean,
happened.
why would I remember a SoftBank advertisement? We probably saw thousands of those.
Yeah, but what
That
it
is
stood
true.
out because it was Justin Bieber in the SoftBank
Okay,
uniform next to a female employee,
I don't remember that at
and it was
all.
a
I don't remember
massive
that.
billboard.
Oh, that's so strange.
And I was like, I can't
So
escape
strange.
Justin Bieber even if I go to Japan. I was just like, it's big
Why
face
would
on.
you want to? That's a.
But
Why
we
would
They
you
did.
want
call
to see
him
the Bieber?
Japan Bieber for a reason. That's terrible.
The
They don't call
Bieber
him that.
Bieber. I don't know. Do
Mm.
they? I may. I
Japan
would.
Bieber, no.
But it was the same time where
Oh,
we
that's a
had a
shame.
train have the city
I remember
advertisement
that.
on it. Yeah.
That's
I
better.
don't remember that either.
I should also
Can't
watch
remember.
City 8 years after we saw that
Oh
train.
yeah, that.
That
Yeah.
was for the
Okay, I do
manga
remember that.
coming out in Japan. So obviously it was going to take
Yes,
a
I
while
know.
before we had it as well. But like, yeah, it was cool seeing advertisements in advertisements.
New
They're
senses
cool
unlocked.
seeing advertisements.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
because like
He's
how
like
they
those.
do it. Because
You're
like,
like those people that love Prime Video now. They've got adverts. You're like, oh, I love
They got
no,
it.
seeing
but
What? They got
like
adverts.
adverts on there?
going from like
Yeah, yeah.
the
Oh,
stuff that we
Jesus.
enjoy to then to a place where they do actually advertise it on trains or the TV screens inside trains or billboards outside to a place where here where it's like normally just cars or perfume or something else like this like
Yeah, but I prefer that. Yeah, well, I'd rather see perfume because now I know there's new like fragrance I
oh the
want.
new fragrance that Tom Holland is backing that's come up on my
Oh, the Prada
Twitch.
one, yeah,
Yeah.
that smells quite good actually. Not bad, not a bad
Apparently
one.
they want him to be Tanjiro, the new Demon Slayer live action.
I just don't want Tom Holland to be in everything. Is that so much to
I know,
ask? He
but
doesn't
that's
have
what
to be in
happens when you're
every
a
single
popular
thing ever.
actor.
Like,
They want them in like most
yeah, but
things.
that's not a good thing though, is it?
I
To
know it's
just
not a
be
good
in
thing, but
everything.
then you get the point where where actors like don't want to be just
And
considered remembered for a certain role. Like to me, Iron Man is Robbie Downey Jr. Like he is Iron Man. He is Tony Stark.
oh yeah, I
He's the
think
face.
that's
But
And
like
probably
that's
right.
especially funny when he's coming back to fucking Marvel as a
Yeah, I know
different
he's come
fucking
back
character.
as not
I
Tony
know,
Stark.
and
Yes,
then
Doctor Doom.
same with the
Man.
reason why
Doctor
David Tennant looks
Why?
Doolittle.
like.
Why did they? I just don't understand why they've done
Is
that.
it like is it because
I don't get
is
it.
it gonna be a different Tony Stark from a different universe,
No, it's
or
not
is
even. I don't think it's
or
anything to do. I think they actually acknowledge that he looks like Tony Stark, but it is not supposed to be Tony Stark. It is
so he's a
literally
deep fake?
Doctor Doom. It's not even supposed to be anything to do with Tony Stark. I think it's just simply that I think they
There
just
was a
thought, oh,
time
we
where
killed
like
off our best actor, basically, and we're like, we need to get him back
there was
in any means.
yeah, there was a universe where like the universe where two worlds slaps together and Iron Man and
Mate,
Doctor Doom became the like a mixed
there-
character.
there's like 50 billion universes in Marvel. Like they just go on and on and on. Like they could. It honestly just changes like the sun. I can't even
But
follow
like,
how
yeah,
many
it's gonna be
different
like
storylines
how
there are.
like you get like a really a really iconic character to play somebody else in the same series. That's confusing, yeah. But then
It
in reality,
it doesn't make
he can
sense.
just be someone else because that's an actor. But then, like
Well,
I
yeah,
Yeah,
I
said, you
mean,
just get
that's all
yeah,
it is.
yeah. But then you just get
that is
people who are
simply
like
it. But
that person is that character because it's that person.
I
So
don't understand why they did it. But I also
they just
understand
want
why
him
they did it
back
because
because he is great.
he is the best actor. He basically made the Marvel Cinematic Universe because Iron Man was the first one and it was incredibly popular.
Yeah,
So he did actually, he's done a lot for
because he looks
Marvel,
like
and they're
him
probably
even in
thinking,
from the comic books
yeah. I mean,
when they were drawn
I
before.
honestly, I wouldn't want anyone else playing Tony Stark because he is 100% what I would class as Tony Stark. He's not.
So what was your take on Ironheart then?
Well, that's not Tony Stark, is it?
No,
That's just
someone
like,
else.
is that his daughter? I don't know. Is it his daughter? Is it some random girl?
No,
I mean, I don't watch any of those because I
it's
don't like the
from the
Marvel
story. It's a
TV.
random girl who discovers
Oh,
what
why?
who who likes like Iron Man and all that, and like engineering university and all that, and tries to build her own suit. Who then happens to come across an AI
It's fun.
part of Tony Stark's consciousness that he uploaded somewhere, and she happened to find, and then he teaches her how to make a decent suit.
It's just like, what the hell?
I
What the
haven't
hell, man?
watched it, but I
Like,
know about it.
Marvel Cinematic Universe, like, was good until Endgame, and I haven't really watched any since because they're usually bad. But the TV series have never really been any
No,
good.
they
The
never
actor really
really hit
good.
off.
Well, the Daredevil and like Punisher were good, but they weren't. They weren't even originally Marvel Studio ones. They were like their own thing, and
I
then they
did
got
like
bought
Iron
out. So
Fist.
I mean, I didn't even watch Iron
It got
Fist, but
cancelled after the second
Punisher.
series.
Punisher though is so good, like because it's just so like bloody and like like he's actually kicking ass. Like that's what all we want, man. That's all we want. It's just some ruthless like vigilante killing people. That's all we want.
No, we
And then
not really.
we do,
We need
yes, we
him doing
do.
it. We need to let them do it. That if you like
No, we
stuff
don't
like that,
want the hero
you
lame like, oh, don't kill anyone. Wah, wah, wah. Like, no,
like
kill them.
Spider Man's philosophy.
Batman does that. Batman is the coolest superhero. I'm sorry, I will
Oh
say
no,
that.
he's
So even though you
not.
won't agree, he is.
He's
He's got the
lame.
best supervillains, and he's also the coolest, and he's actually scary. Like if
The
he was real,
best
you'd be scared of
supervillains.
him.
Mate, they had a guy in a suit called Penguin. Are you
Exactly.
kidding
Are
me?
you saying that's
Who
bad
looked like a
thing?
penguin. But no,
I
like
can't.
Is
I
it?
mean, I don't take any of these seriously, but I can't take Batman seriously either.
the only time Batman looked interesting when they did the comic style where him and Joker like combined and like he got hit
What
with
you
like
mean?
Joker's laughing gas and he became the Bat Joker or something. With like that design with like the jaw and like the
Yeah, it looks horrendous.
that one looked really
You
cool.
like her?
That looked interesting. Like I was gonna
Look,
read
I
that.
mean, you play the Arkham games, and
I've played a Batman
you'll
game.
come to understand why it is better than
I've
any
played
other
Batman in VR as well. But other
in
news to wrap
VR.
up because obviously we've gone slightly over time. Uh, as a final note, because obviously I mentioned about anime and stuff, and because of Demon Slayer Infinite Castle, the Crunchyroll CEO has said, very broadly, that anime is no longer a niche thing, and it is mainstream and a gigantic. Oh no, wait, it's mainstream and gigantic. It's now undeniable how big anime has become.
I mean, the thing with this
Wait,
comment, right, is that I don't disagree with it, but the fact that he's saying that is irrelevant because he's CEO of Crunchyroll. So, like, of course he's gonna say it.
I didn't
Like,
even know who the CEO of Crunchyroll was until this tweet.
that's him.
well, me neither. Well, it's a completely irrelevant person who
But
probably
I
doesn't watch anime
understand
in
it.
any way.
Mm.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's irrelevant to say it now anyway, in my opinion, other than he wants to increase Crunchyroll's, I don't know, not stocks, but like investment probably. But like, I think this has been case for 10 years. I don't think it's a new thing. I think 10 years ago you could have said this. When we started watching anime in 2012, we watched it like from when the point where we started watching it. Basically, we didn't cause this, but
As it was
at
growing,
that
yeah.
point onwards, because as soon as we got into it, we had Sword Online and then Attack on Titan, and then that was like 2012 and 13. But then by 15, I'd say, like, yeah, it become much more mainstream. And then obviously, a couple years later, or 1 year later, we'd have Your Name. And if in 2016 you weren't saying that it was mainstream, I think you were wrong. So I think he's a bit late to the party with this statement, which is why I think it's probably more of a business related comment. But like, he's right. I just think it's
Yeah,
been true for a long time.
Yeah, because I
yeah,
feel like a lot of
I agree. Yeah.
athletes and singers that like I wouldn't think that would like anime or whatever, like do anime poses, like JoJo poses, or
Yeah.
pull out a card from their breast pocket, or talk about anime in general. Like I
Yeah, but
wouldn't
what you
think
got to
they
think?
would, and then they do. I was like, okay.
I mean, a lot of these, especially athletes like now, were probably similar age to us. They would have probably been brought up with similar things to us. So, and you think of how our childhoods were quite heavily anime based without even really knowing at the
Yeah,
time it
because a
was.
lot of
Because
a
you
lot
had
of
no
it we
idea.
thought was just like the normal American cartoons, like
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
it's all anime.
Pokemon.
Even the amount of people that watch stuff like Dragon Ball is actually astonishing to me. When I basically everyone knows what it is, and it's like Pokemon everyone knows what it is anyway. But some older people, like older than us, would have probably watched Dragon Ball because they weren't a kid or whatever. And
There's a lot
it's
of
just
people like
incredible. That,
are older now and didn't realize that what they watched was anime because they just thought it was just like I said, the cartoon of where they're from because obviously like it was English.
well, yeah, but I mean, when you're a kid, you tend to watch whatever's on TV, don't you? You don't really
Yeah.
have a preference necessarily straight away. And it's like, well, the games were massive, especially like Pokemon, for example. The games and the trading card game. Like, there's so much like physical media for it that it was just like, well, there's no wonder it's so popular.
I
Like,
guess it was more broader where like more countries like working together with things or opening up more and Japan letting a lot of things out like anime wise and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like. I mean, that's a point. Like, I'd not even to be honest. If Pokemon came out like now, obviously the world would be shaped very differently with like any all this stuff. But I don't know how well it would do. I don't know if
Yeah,
it would be
I think
as
it would do precisely as well as Power World.
Yeah, probably, which is like,
Because
yeah,
that is Pokemon coming out today.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
good
we won't have all
Pokemon,
the
yeah.
scalpers buying all the cards and go, oh, we can sell them.
Well, no, you
for
would,
more."
because that
You're
happens
gonna have that.
today. So you would
Yeah, you're
definitely
gonna have
have
like
have
100,
that.
right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, up until this point, we wouldn't have had people
No,
doing it.
only because it didn't exist. I mean, it happens in other card
Yeah.
games too. I think it's just
Happens in
wo-
everything.
It's
Like,
probably worse in Pokemon, partly because it is worse, but also the fact that that is very much meant to be for
there's a
kids
lot of
more
Yeah.
money
than
as
say
well.
Magic. Yeah, it's kind
Well,
of crazy. It's
that'll
completely
be
out of
a
proportion.
that'll be a story for another podcast that I'll probably talk about more because it does tick me off sometimes. Yeah, guess that's it. for
That's
today.
it.
Yes,
That's
Yes.
you.
that's it.
Bumper
It's
podcast.
finished.
It's
Oh,
finished.
it is
Indeed.
finished.
So
Right.
thanks for joining us for
Stream
episode
wise.
12.
No, 13
What's it?
next.
No,
Maybe
thank you
13.
for joining us for number 12.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said next time.
Next
Yes.
time
Oh.
it's going to obviously
Oh,
in 2 weeks' time
dear.
it's going to be episode 13, and 13 is Reska's lucky number. So
Where we talk about Final Fantasy all the
oh
time.
no. Anyway, thanks for listening and watching whichever one
You're
you
welcome.
chose to do. We are this will yeah.
Sorry?
We have a website with all our podcast information on www.wwas.uk.
Yes. You can subscribe to us on all
And
various
subscribe us
podcast
on YouTube.
platforms there if you haven't already, and on YouTube. Yes.
Yes. So
All right.
tally
If that's everything,
ho.
we'll catch you later.
Shalom.